Live.
Almost.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast, a place where dreams come true, especially when we've got old mate Piggy in the queue.
Ooh,
Josh Novito.
They're guys. They do magic. They are the Magic Guys.
All right, we're back. So that's our shitty intro that we play sometimes. Today we're asking the question, is magic dead? We've got a very reliable source on the subject that we've all extensively researched, put out by Sleazy Jabrizi himself. And we're going to get our expert opinion on this matter from none other than PigCake, the legend himself, and overly opinionated magic community guy. Love it. Gotta love it.
Oh, boy.
Let's get him in here.
Do we need a disclaimer first for everyone?
Oh yeah, quick disclaimer: if you're squeamish, if you're a snowflake, if you're a millennial snowflake, get the fuck out of here because it's going to get pretty wild. I think this one. So
strap in. Also, I can see his camera has turned into the Matrix again, so this is going to be a great introduction. Let's bring on PigCake. Bring him on.
Yeah, bring him in.
Oh,
look at that shit. What is going on with your camera, dude? Holy
Let me
shit.
see how it looks. I'm looking at the stream here, and what I love is that you guys are in 20K, and then I'm in fucking 14p. I got Jabrizi's setup.
You might want to have to re-plug in your camera again. I don't know what's going on with your cam, but holy shit. It's like 1p. It's like one pixel.
I'll bring you down for a sec. I can see his camera the whole time, so as soon as it's like good to go again, I'll pop it up again. But
I don't think it matters, man. Just bring him back in. I like seeing that matrixy looking. I like it. I think it's funny.
You know what? I think it adds to the aesthetic of my channel.
Okay.
Hey. Josh, you took him out again. The fuck are you doing?
No, that wasn't me. He actually left. So that was the interview with PigCake.
So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, that was unreal. That was unreal.
Is he actually out of the thing right now?
Yeah. Oh,
jeez.
Yep. But he is back. So, we're fast and loose here, baby. Let's have a look.
What the fuck is going on?
And he's back and now he's gone. Yep.
And now he's a fucking robot again. The shit is going on. Anyway, look, so what we're talking about here is we're talking about Jabrizi's 5 reasons why magic is dead. Let's get into it. Basically what it is that Jabrizi is a very opinionated person and he knows a lot about magic, more than any of us, obviously.
So much more.
Some might say that he is the pioneer. There it is. There's a glass of Windex for you.
Nice. Shit. That's quality.
And now we've lost Josh. What the fuck is going on?
Is it back? Am I good?
What?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I good?
You're good, but now we've lost Josh. Josh just
what? Why? PigCake, what have you done to me, bro?
Look at the kettle. Look at the kettle calling the pot black here. You making fun of me when you can't even get your USB connected. Come on.
Wow. What is happening to me now? This is ridiculous.
You got to unplug and replug the USB, dog. Come on. Is this Jabrizi? Is this Jabrizi setup here? Don't tell me. Right? Look at this, the hypocrisy. Thank you. I'm glad I'm back here.
Here we've got here we've got PigCake. We've got a few people. So I don't know if you know if you've ever used StreamYard before, but there's like a private chat and then there's a comment section. If you click on the comment section, you'll be able to see what everyone's saying.
Okay.
So so people will throw in their 2 cents as we get into it all. So let's start off with PigCake. What did you think of Jabrizi's, the god of magics?
Unbelievable.
A true pioneer, I would say. I would say he is a true pioneer of it.
I enjoyed it. Sexually. And what I liked the most about it was, as we were saying before in the pre-stream, the secret pre-stream that we had before, we were talking about the quote that he did, that he misquoted.
The Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. I've never seen anybody misquote something so bad, like so terribly as what he said. But it was a rabbit hole, man. It was a rabbit hole to go down. And honestly, right now, I feel more or less retarded because of my foray into watching him.
I think that my IQ went down watching that whole thing. I never watched his one though. I just watched your take on it all. So
I appreciate that.
I did watch his whole one technically, but I watched your talk on it, and then I was like, I got to talk to this guy on the fucking podcast. This is hilarious. Like,
yeah,
it's so funny that he says things like, like Magic needs more competition, and he was comparing Magic to like boxing and football and all this other shit. He's like, and it's like, so Josh is switching over to his GoPro camera now.
Oh, nice. Okay, you guys gave me shit. These guys, let it be known that these guys gave me shit for streaming here on a phone. All right, the front camera. You said, "Oh, I look like a robot." This guy doesn't even have a camera. What now, Josh? Huh?
Man, bro, I got nothing. This is beautiful.
You gotta. I
Josh,
think what you gotta.
Josh, just restart your whole setup and join in again. I'll take over.
Yeah, we'll let you in, pal.
Get your bitch ass out of here, Josh. This is pathetic.
So yeah.
Anyway, so now the real podcast can begin, Mr. Cakes.
Thank you. You know, I never liked that Josh
guy.
guy.
You Mr. Cakes? Is that funny?
I never liked that guy. I was going to tell you, now that he's gone, I think that you're better off just doing a podcast by yourself. His camera doesn't work.
Got a lot of teeth for a smart cunt, doesn't he?
Right? Look what he did. Look at what he did to your poor name there. Right? I know you didn't say that unless you were officially coming out.
I would never say that. My name's Jason. So Josh is the guy that just left.
Oh, okay, yeah. But then why is your name Josh is Gay then?
So that he knows that he's gay.
But your name is Josh and Gay, because why would it say that on your thing if your name isn't Josh is Gay then?
All right, listen here, Mr. Cakes.
Oh, that's right. No, listen, man. I apologize. I just wanted to take the time to apologize that you got to know me based on the trampoline of that Jabrizi video. I feel like had you maybe found me through YouTube, we probably would have had like a better.
No. I've been following you for a while. I started making content like a year ago. I think about that time is when I found you.
Okay,
and all the rest of the, I swear there's like this general blanket of Magic creators, like you, Xavier Spade, Chris Ramsey, all those cats, and the people that everyone watches. You're the most controversial, which I find so fucking funny.
I don't know why.
I've never seen someone. Well, I just feel like you're not worried about being monetized or demonetized. Clearly, you're just saying whatever you want. It's funny.
Luckily, I've realized after doing this for a while, which is, by the way, great to know. I've been doing this since 2016, and I got like 14 subscribers. You've been doing this for 13 seconds, and what you said on TikTok? You had 700,000 followers on YouTube. You're like. Also, do you have the play button on YouTube?
No, I've only got like 14,000.
14,000. Yeah, bullshit. All right, he's trying to be humble. You're just trying to be humble here.
It's actually less. I've got 13,600, I think.
Yeah, they unsubbed when they found out your name actually isn't Josh is Gay. I should end this just based on that lie.
I wish I had a play button. I'd like to get that. That's kind of my goal, I think, with the whole YouTube thing. I'll get the play button and then I'll quit and never make another video again.
Did you see what people did with that? Like what they were doing with the play buttons?
So I'm guessing something fucked up. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Well, because they source it. They have like some Chinese company make them. There you go.
I'm back. Wait, baby.
Hold up. Jason is Gay. Is your name Jason is Gay?
Yep, that's my name.
It's French.
It's French. That's racist.
That's not actually an I. That's an L. It's Jason Elsga.
Oh, okay.
Isga. Yeah. That's me.
God, what a great intro here. You guys really keep a solid operation here.
It's supposed to be fast and loose. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. And you were bragging about your setup before we started. You guys were bragging, making fun of my shitty.
We were talking about how our setup is terrible in comparison to the $30,000 Jabrizi's setup. That was the icing on the cake.
You guys did bring some insight because you guys actually monetarily doubled down on your stuff, and you guys actually know the cost of what it is. I was guesstimating, and I came up with 5,000, and that's still, I don't know, less than 30,000. So I don't know what's the point of that flex when it's so easily able to be found as false.
Oh, it's extremely debunkable because, for example, if you were to just take my setup alone, you can see I've got a Elgato light behind me. I've got this LED sign here, and then I've got like a 3-screen computer and all this other shit going on. Like I've got a lot of stuff going on here, and even that is less. Yeah, even that is less than it's less than $10,000. So it would be I don't know how anyone could get a podcast set up for 30 grand. That's just
the first thing you think of is
I feel
when
like he
says
went on
30 grand.
Facebook Marketplace and some dude was like $30,000 podcast setup and he was like sold. Oh man, can't say no to that. That's the big bucks.
Yeah, some guy licking his lips like, yeah, we got him. We got him.
If he really did spend that much money, it just makes you think, you idiot. Like it's not like a flex. It's just like, wow, you really got suckered in to spend that much money.
Well, it was 5 mics that I counted. So I counted 5 mics, and then I assume you also have 5 headphones and then 1 camera, which I'm guessing is a Canon RP. I've went down the rabbit hole for this, my friends. My virginity knows no limit. So I noticed that he had an unboxing video for a Canon RP. So I'm like, that's the camera he's using. So that's a $700 camera. The Shure mics, you know, so for sure I broke it down like a proper autist that I am. And there's no way it goes anywhere near 30K. So I feel like he was just flexing to his equally dumb fans.
Well, he was including the fake necklace as well that he thinks is like 25K.
No, yeah, I'm diamond testing that motherfucker. When I go out to Vegas, I'm diamond testing that dude. I'm finding that guy and I'm fucking just like, nah, dude.
Him. You know, I already reached out to him straight away. I was like, bro, let's get you on the podcast and talk about this shit. Because he's like, I want to have a conversation about this. I want to have a conversation about this. Problem is, though, he's so willing to say shit like that. Like, it's like listening to the government. You know, he's just like, we need to have an open discussion about this, about a democratic discussion that's equal for all the people. And then as soon as you offer him the chance, he's just fucking ghosts you. It's like,
nope, I'm good. Yeah, but he doesn't. That's the part that I don't understand. I think is what I mentioned to you, Jason. Or sorry, if I'm trying to remember. Gay. Jason is gay. No, who was I texting?
I'm Josh.
Yeah, he's Jason. I'm Josh.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I was texting. I was trying to remember I was trying to do a callback, my friends, and you guys shat on. On it.
He's Josh's gay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to Josh's gay. No, man, you fucking bitch. Okay.
There we go.
Let's forget this entire setup. What I meant to say was that when Kayla from Shazam reached out to him, now I know. Okay, they're better. He accepted that as an invite. So he actually went on that podcast and he did an interview. So it's kind of odd that he doesn't allow himself to be on other interviews, but he allows himself to be on this Shazam podcast. So it's kind of odd that he didn't respond back to you, at least. I mean, you haven't done any content with him or against him. You reached out. I saw your comment. It was very nice. I assume you sent him a nice DM. Like you weren't like a bitch like I was, like making a whole video.
The thing I sent him was like the message I sent him was a very like diplomatic one because I didn't want to scare him off. So I was, I was like, I can tell that this guy is a sensitive fellow, clearly, because that whole, I mean, let's be honest, that whole 5 Reasons Why Magic is Dead podcast was 5 reasons why you shouldn't bully me about the fact that I was coaching audiences to react, right? That's really all that whole thing was.
Yeah. Which is bullshit. It's stupid. It wasn't the point. I mean, the point, it's very obvious to anybody watching a video that you're fucking doing a trick for the camera. You're telling these people behind you how to react. There's no way.
And it's funny that you say that too, because I might be one of the few people that is, I'm actually not against it. I'm not against it when people make a magic video with like 10 dudes all screaming and hyping behind him, because the audience is not the people there. It's the people watching the video. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I'm fine with that. But I find it so funny that he's so butthurt about it, as if he almost wanted people to believe that was genuine reactions and that he's like upset that now they know that's not. But it's like, how misguided and like separated from reality are you that you think this is freaking insane? Well, so we got Alex Boyer in the chat. He's called us both gay. So
okay, perfect.
Let me tell you, I remember my first interaction with Alex in Ohio. Right. And I told him he looked like this gamer guy. He looked like this dude that faked his speed runs of Donkey Kong. I forgot what his name was. If somebody could help me out, if you know. Right? Yeah, Alex. And then Eric tells me, no, dude, Alex doesn't like that. Alex doesn't like it when you compare him to other people. I'm like, this guy's a legendary. I fucking love Alex. So
Alex is cool, man. I chat with him quite frequently on
no, he's a sweetheart.
Instagrams.
We've done anal. He's super cute.
It's the hair, right? It's the biggest selling point.
It's not just the hair. The hair is everywhere. It doesn't stop here. It extends everywhere, my friends. It's as tame down there as it is up here.
I was talking about Alex's, but yeah.
I'm trying to find the name of the person. Speedrun cheater. Man, so you could see the comparison here. I hate to dog on Alex here, but I'm trying to remember this guy's name, and I hate that I don't remember it. I'm sure you don't mind me just looking up a video here just to find one stupid reference on this fucking podcast. What's the guy's name, man?
Of course not.
It's good to know that you've got a nice background of research there, Mr. Mr. Cakes, Mr. Cakes.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, you know what?
There you go. Alex Boyer, $20 is $20.
Yeah, you're right.
The old classic,
and especially
the old classic text on a T-shirt joke. Can't go wrong.
Hey,
Billy Mitchell.
We got some fans in here of you, man. PigCake is my hero.
I want to be just like him when I grow up. This is from Mahmoud. Reed.
Yeah,
Legend.
he's a great guy. That guy's a great guy.
Seems it.
I know him very close. He's a very sweet guy. And you know what? I enjoy that comment for many reasons that I'm sure he knows why.
No, I like it. I found that these communities are quite intensely good. But which brings me to my next point. Does Jabrizi have a community? Because from my understanding of it, he had 30 people watching this $30,000 podcast.
That's the part that I didn't want to be a hypocrite. I didn't want to be a hypocrite because
we love
noticed
you too, Alex Boyer.
That's already said. Love you too. Yeah, love you, boys. Hope to see you soon, boys. The
three of us. Yeah.
No, we're not boys. We're men. Alex, unbelievable. Jesus, thank you. Dale eso. But here's the thing. Yeah, I've also had the same thing. I had the it's Mr. Worldwide Pitbull. Are you familiar with his work?
Yes. Everyone's familiar with Mr. Worldwide Pitbull.
Dale.
Isn't he like in every song?
He's in every song.
What's that one line again?
Mr.
Dale. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, Dale. Ese culo chacaca. The guy's crazy. He says he's Mr. 305. Our area code is 305. He was born like 50 miles up. So he's a liar. He's not Mr. 305. He's Mr. I think 786.
Like
so the guy's
fucking 7 prick.
Yeah, the fuck. Fucking. You know what he is? He's an appropriator. He's an appropriator of area codes, and I don't stand for that.
Chinese coins in his set.
You know, I think he's had I couldn't even make a reference quick enough for that. You're quick. John is gay.
Because we're in the future. It's because we're in the future, bro.
Yeah, I've got an extra 24 hours to get ahead of it. So
yeah, we got plenty of time.
Well, okay. To go back on your point, to circle back, what I was going to say is, because on my channel, I also don't have nearly as many views as I have subscribers, which is, I guess it's because I make a lot of dick jokes and, jokes at other people's expenses. So it makes sense. Right. But Jabrizi has 250,000 subs, which is kind of nuts.
300,000, right? If I remember correctly, something like that.
Said like 270 to something, right? But it's still nuts.
You should be getting like,
you
should be getting like at least like 10% viewership on
your it's supposed to be 10%, so it should be sitting on about like 27,000 views per video, right?
Yeah.
What I mean, and I think that's I don't want to say that it's to be cynical, but I feel like he could have really capitalized on that. He really ignored his channel for a long time. He used it kind of just as this weird like copy of whatever is viral at the time, and he kind of shot that. But what I don't understand is the crazo of his ability to still have a team, his ability to still have a presence on Facebook and still be able to make content. I don't know if you've seen the content, but it's at least very well produced. So I'm just curious as to how it got to that point, because the talent isn't there.
From what I
think he shifted over to Facebook, right? His main focus was Facebook ads and that money from that.
Like what I think what we talked about last week isn't he on the Rick Lax bandwagon of those crappy 3-minute long Facebook videos that make
which, by the way, some of those are just fucking insulting. Like it's just 3 minutes. It's just 3 minutes of fucking nothing, and then the payout is worse than the fucking nothing. Like, but you can roll a shit and glitter and it's still fucking shit, right? Like
that's the thing, though. It was still working formula. At least when Rick Lax was doing it, as much as I don't want to give Rick Lax any credibility whatsoever, it was still working formula, right? It worked. It got the attention of. It had broad appeal, right? So people that weren't necessarily magicians saw it and they're like, "Yeah, this is hysterical. I'm going to share this because I wasted my time. Now I could share it with somebody, and it's going to waste their time, right?"
Yeah.
So it's like a prank almost. But
Dude,
then what's funny?
They must be rolling over in fucking piles of money, just celebrating it up that they stumbled across this fucking formula. Because holy shit, dude! I watched this one where this chick was trying to prank the boyfriend that she was naked in a towel or something like that, and she's standing in the middle of this open room where everyone is like chatting behind her, and she's wetting her hair with a water bottle for like 3 minutes. And nobody looks over at any point in their conversation. That conversation must be enthralling. That must be like the most intensely life-changing conversation anyone's ever fucking had in their life. Like, I'm more interested in what they're talking about in the background, because what the fuck?
The audience that is catered to is literally clinical retards. Like, I'm not saying that as like to be edgy or, oh my God, he's using retarded. No, I literally mean clinically retarded. Like, that is the audience that caters to. But I don't know if you ever saw the video where, not to beat a dead horse here that we keep talking about Jabrizi, but he had a video where he did the exact same bit as Rick Lax, and then he did the same bit that those Asian guys were doing, where they were exposing each other's tricks, but he did it terribly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember this, but it was like a whole thing on the Magic Cafe. It was hysterical.
I don't remember it. I don't really pay attention to the Magic Cafe, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's better. I think it's better off. You're better off that way.
Yeah, I'm still of the mindset that if Jabrizi wants to make these videos, then power to him, man. Go for it. Make these videos. Go for it. It's when you bring up this whole thing like all of Magic is dead now because you can't get some kind of clout with Magic. It just, to me, is so funny. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, and you're a pussy, but you're a pussy because you're not having a conversation, right? And it's like, dude, I said it in the video, right? You guys extended the olive branch. It's like, well, we're here, we're ready to talk. Why don't you talk?
He says that rivalry is good and conflict is good, but he doesn't want anything to do with it. To like, actually talk back to another magician.
No, but I think. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to add as well, like the point, because first of all, like I was told about this video, Jabrizi's video, and I got about 15 minutes in, and I was like to Jace, I was like, bro, I can't watch anymore. And then I found your video, and I was able to consume it because I know you were there along for the ride, and I know that I'm not
air
crazy.
In between. It was like, oh fuck.
So like
we were all there together.
Yeah. So the moment he's talking about how one of the reasons why Magic is dead is because the top guys aren't on social media or whatever.
They blame Chris Angel and Copperfield.
Yeah. And then I love how at the end he's like, someone mentions Penn and Teller, and he's like, oh no, they're doing a great job, and they've helped me. I've been on the show and blah blah blah. And then you paused it, and you were like, well, yeah, you didn't mention them before because otherwise your point would have been discredited completely.
Dude, same thing that we're talking about earlier too, when he goes, man, if you guys really want to get gigs, just stand outside, which was good advice, by the way. I mean, as dumb as it was. Where he goes, hand out business cards, you know,
but don't get business cards, man. Fuck those. Those are
a second later.
Fuck these things. These are, you just want to stand there and tell them your details.
I still found it funny though, how he's like, you know, we need more black magicians in the community. And then someone said, what about Michael Vincent? And he goes, I don't know who that is. And it's like,
and Eric Jones, like,
he literally, they named like 8 black magicians, and he's like, I don't know who the fuck those guys are. What the fuck? I'm the only black guy around, you know, I'm the only black magician. He pulled the race card so hard, dropped it in there. Like, I don't know if you guys.
I was saying to Josh, he nearly cracked the table in half. He pulled it out so fast. Like, holy
shit. Yeah, ridiculous. He literally dropped it harder.
17 minutes in, it took him 17 minutes, but then he went boom, and then he's like, oh, you know, like I'm the only black magician that's you know setting the ways for other, you know, for other young generations. And then he decides he's going to discredit Eric Jones and Marcus Eddy.
Marcus Eddy, yeah.
It's like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, they're not really making waves. Like, oh, they made some tricks back in the day. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, isn't Marcus Eddy like consulting on fucking everything?
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite moments, a very meta magician moment, was when he mentioned how this is going to be an intellectual conversation. And then you paused and you said, this is coming from the guy that uses his thumb to riffle up a double lift.
Yeah. that was the most virgin-y thing I've ever. I love the level of virginity that you possess could be determined by if you get that joke. Like, if you understand it, it's like, you don't know the shape. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't know the shape of a vagina, so we're like, yeah, I know what that means.
Josh was saying after that joke, it was really hard for him to continue watching while holding the screen with only one hand.
Yeah. You mean Jason is gay?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
that's Josh. Yeah, sorry, that's
okay.
Jason
Good. Now I got it.
Now you'll figure it out. Yeah.
I thought I'd
ridiculous.
I thought I'd make our names all kind of match a little bit more, so I've just updated it just a tad.
PigCake is
It's a bit more appropriate now.
Yeah, but that dude,
that's one of the first funny jokes you've ever made, Josh. I'm proud of you.
Wow, impressive. 40 episodes. It took 40 whole episodes.
40 episodes, and he made it funny.
Episode 40. Goddamn.
Yeah, you guys are getting old, man.
Yeah.
But that business card bit killed me, man. It wrecked my ass.
Wow.
Just because he contradicted himself, not within like another video, not within seconds. He goes, put out business cards. Don't put business cards.
Is it seconds? I think it might be second. Like, he was fucking quick on that contradiction, man. Like, you might be giving him too much credit. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I think we all do, to be honest. But the part that sucks is that we're giving him what he wants, unfortunately, which is attention. I feel like he's not going to debate. He's not going to go on your podcast. He's not going to, we're not going to do a video.
Actually, he's giving us what we want, and that's content. Because at the moment,
that is true.
This is free fucking content. And look how many people are like enjoying it right now.
I mean, if I'm honest, I told this Jace yesterday. Until yesterday, I thought we were talking to Jabrizi coming on this podcast.
I want to tell this because I think it's so stupid.
Well, let me explain how I got muddled up, and then you can rip on me for sure. All right. So hold on, Josh is gay. So basically, Jason sent me a screenshot of a message he'd sent to Jabrizi, and then the next day he goes, "Hey man, I got the PigCake to accept our thing. He's going to come on the podcast." And I thought that's what he was calling Jabrizi. I just thought he just gave him that name.
So to be clear, Josh had no idea who you were until yesterday at about 8 p.m.
That's good. That is so much better than knowing who I am. I'm telling you.
So this whole time, I'm like, bro, this is going to be, Jason's going to rip into him. We owe it to the community to, like, as he's saying, be a rival and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then Jason sends me the thumbnail and I'm like, and it's like Jabrizi versus PigCake. And I'm like, who's the other guy? Like, I don't understand the thumbnail.
He's like a big-headed motherfucker.
He's like, that's PigCake. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I reread the messages and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
so if you couldn't tell, Josh is a little special.
Yeah, I figured. I know. I have an eye for them.
But I still do my DL properly. I go for the strike. So,
okay.
Better.
Strike.
But so much virginity. That was way too much. Jesus.
Like I was saying before,
it's Jason is gay, not Jesus.
I 1000% more enjoyed watching your video of Jabrizi's than Jabrizi's video of Jabrizi. So.
I don't know how anybody got through it, and then just seeing the comments too, like not the comments, but the live chat that was taking place, just lets you know it's like 14-year-olds with gaming channels that still,
I like what he's like. He's like, I don't want no one playing no games in here. And then the kid's like, what do you mean when you say games? And then Jabrizi's like, I'm going to need context. I don't know what you're talking about. You're like,
dude, I'm convinced, dude. It's a bit. It's a fucking bit. I'm convinced. There's no way.
It has to be like a calculated strategy to get magicians talking about him again. Make him kind of somewhat relevant again in a weird way.
Dude, it's
and if so, hats off to him, man. That's fucking genius. But
killed everybody. Yeah, wrecked everybody.
The one thing he said that would be good if someone could do it was he mentioned a rapper doing a rapper illusion show, like a rap concert with magic in it. An actual rapper who's good at rapping could actually make that be a cool experience.
Okay,
so
but
he's not completely out of his brain, but
his implication was that he was going to do that.
Yeah, like that's absurd. Yeah,
and then you were going to pay 20 grand a ticket.
20 grand a fucking ticket.
What are those guys in Germany, the Ulick brothers? They're like proper rock stars over there. Like if you've seen the promos of their shows and stuff, they have these massive arenas of people and they've got monster trucks they're making appear and they're like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's saying that like magicians should be like rock stars, but there are none. And
because he doesn't know him. That's the point. It's like to him, he has this weird narrow view of what magic is, and it all seems to go around coincidentally his issues that are magician's issues with him. It's like, my dude, that's the moment I figured. I mean, not obviously, it doesn't take anybody to figure that out, but you kind of see it in the pattern when he's telling all the stuff that he has wrong with magic. I'm like, but that's what happened to you. Number two, oh wait, that's what happened to you. Number three, that's still the first point that you made, you know? Hysterical. And then the conversational bit also wrecked me, because he was saying we need to make magic more conversational. Like, we need to stop and then have conversations. What's that mean? Like, you're going to do a trick, you do a fucking ambitious, and then you go, so what'd you think about that, man? Tell me. Let's talk.
How did that make you feel?
Yeah,
when the card rose to the top in phase 3, but you'll notice that obviously it didn't rise to the top the same way as phase 2.
A little bit different. Yeah, I tweaked it.
You think maybe now you would finally denounce religion and become a magician?
I was gonna say, you know what I hate? That reminds me. Every time magicians make unnecessary eye contact after a trick, like they'll do one of these, like the old David Blaine bit, but they'll do that. And hey, let me see your reaction.
It's funny that you bring that up, because I made a video about magicians, how they always, you can see them looking at themselves in the camera. They're like, and they look real fucking dumb faced while doing the trick. I pointed that out in one of my TikToks. I was like, this goes out to all the magicians out there, and I made this fucking video. So many of them felt personally attacked.
That's exactly. You know what? Like, I feel like our dicks are connected, because I made the exact same video. The video, it's like 3 people saw it
together.
Well, it might.
What do they call that? It's called docking.
Dude, I was about to say it's called docking. It's the process.
Let's dock it up. Let's dock it up.
What's 3 called? Because I did the Watch Now video where I just had a compilation of every magician doing the bloody card to watch trick, and I'm like,
stop it. Dicks together is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's at that point. I think we all touch hands.
It's the sausage. It's the sausage shuriken. I think. I remember correctly.
Shuriken.
No, you know what it is? It's whatever that little device is called that you can plug like 3 different sets of headphones into and listen to the same phone. You know,
the sausage fidget spinner.
It's a penis dongle. Like, we're just all, and then we just.
It's like a power board, and you can,
Listen, that's closer to you guys. You guys have those naked dudes that do tricks that I keep seeing, like the weird.
The naked magicians. They're actually good friends of ours. Yeah.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah,
I thought it was you guys.
And Christopher Wayne.
I did a show with Chris just on the weekend. Like, he was doing an act as well.
Was it the naked act, or was it
they were fully clothed?
No, but okay. But I'm taking my, so I've seen their show a dozen times and it's great. But I'm taking my mum to see their show next week, because I just want to watch my mum watch their show.
Yeah. Are they married? Like, do they have
Jabrizi needs your email to send your customer service survey.
Is that
Patrick Shower? That's a
yeah.
That's a good one. I like that a lot.
That's fucking ridiculous. I was going to ask you if these guys literally those guys have
shit.
What are you guys dying about?
Bob, that is funny.
Don't you see the comment there? As a Jew, I feel like I'm owned the knowledge.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's funny.
Who isn't cut? Josh, are you cut?
I'm not cut.
Are we talking about cut and restored? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, cut and restored foreskin, you fucking virgin.
Well, if you're there's a trick in there, I'm sure. There's a trick if you're uncircumcised. Wait, no. Actually, no. It's better, I think, if you're not circumcised, because then you could just have
more pockets.
Yeah. You finger palm an extra foreskin, and then you could, hey, look, here it is.
Oh, right.
And then
about something totally different. Shit.
Oh, are we? I was talking about foreskin, cut and restored foreskin.
And I was saying if you're not cut, you've got more pockets. If you know what I'm saying.
You've got more pockets,
like a toppet.
You could very easily hide a coin under that thing.
But then schmegma is an issue. I don't know if you're familiar with this.
No. So is this the type of beautiful content people can expect on your Patreon? Is that what you're?
No,
You're sort of running low on tricks, so you're making them up now.
Yeah, quite the schmegma. No, but I'm on the channel. It's very different. I'm actually very serious on Patreon, because I realize if you're paying me money, I'm not gonna make dick jokes. Like, I'm not gonna play around with your money. So I'm very serious on Patreon. But on the channel, it's anything goes. Like racist jokes. You know, they're not really jokes if you believe it, right?
I like how you're like trying to list off a bunch of things and you go with racist jokes and then you run out of things to say.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
So anything goes. Racist jokes. You know, just the usual.
Yeah.
Listen, John is gay. We were talking earlier today about the what do you call this? The Reddit, right? The magic subreddit.
Yeah.
And
the magic subreddit.
On that, dude, I've been fucking like, oh, hey, PigCake would be great if he wasn't a blatant racist misogynist. Like I've gotten that on the magic subreddit. I'm like, I'm none of those. You know, like I'm all of those because I hate everyone equally. So I'm not any one of these specifically. I'm an all in. Like I hate everyone. I hate all races, all genders. I hate all of them. So you can't branch me in as a misogynist or a racist when I hate everything. How does that work?
That's true. Good point.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
but I've seen that.
I mean, these days you can get in trouble for anything. I watched this video. I watched
Chinese
this video
coins.
this guy makes on TikTok, which I find him fucking hilarious. But some people don't agree. And
Is
one
it
of the
Kyle
videos
B?
I can't remember his name, but one of the videos he made is that he goes, I like my women the same way I like my coffee, not. And then it cuts out, and then he comes back. He's like, "Sorry, I was trying to say not bland, but it cut out."
Dude, my favorite one that they do now. It's what they did. They cut that, and it's like a black chick, and she goes, "What he says is not bland, but he's making fun of race." And then people react to that one.
He goes on to say that he goes on to say not bland. Yeah, and then you see like the all the other guys just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you need a hobby." Like,
yeah, no,
agree.
it's so good.
Yeah. I think that's so funny as well. It's like, dude, it's
You're
true,
killing
man.
it.
Come on, there's so much fucking. Everyone's so upset about everything these days.
Yeah. I was about to.
Without getting upset, you buy a donut, and you're doing some cultural appropriation. You know,
you use Chinese coins in the context of a coin trick, and you're culturally appropriating.
Did you see that video, Josh?
Hashtag my latest video. Hashtag, you think this is bad quality. I didn't even, what I realized after editing it was I realized that I was exporting at like the worst thing. And the sound was like, I used like 8 compressors because I had them stacked up by accident. A nightmare. But I'm like, you know what? I'll put it up because fuck it. And shit quality. But it was based on a Facebook post that somebody made talking about how Chinese coins.
What's his name? Michael Krass or something?
Wow.
Yeah. Appropriate name.
Yeah, he makes TikToks, by the way, just FYI.
That your competition. You got that competition there, dog. You're killing it, bro.
I don't really like look at it as competition. I just don't care enough. I just kind of post videos and see what happens.
You're so humble. Right? You're so fucking humble. You're out here on the humble train, my friend.
Only to you guys. You should see what I say to Josh, man. I'm fucking brutal to Josh.
But that's my thing. My thing is I think it's better to, if you're gonna be introduced to somebody, if you're gonna meet somebody, have them see your true self so that you already know whether or not that relationship or friendship is gonna last.
No, I agree. I'm pretty straightforward. I mean, the last time we had some like a TikToker on here, well, we've had Doug on here and he became one of the magic guys, and then we also had another guy named Hildebrand, Hildebrand Magic. Which, funnily enough, we ended up becoming friends from it. But I straight called him out on the fact that he posts the same shit all the time. I was like, bro, let's get down to brass tacks here. Why do you post the same shit?
We asked him that. We asked him like, why does he challenge his viewers? Yeah.
Truthfully, the answer that he gave was actually pretty good. I was like, dude, that's not a bad answer. Like,
what did he say?
So he said that he said that his understanding of the TikTok algorithm is that you need to post 3 times a day to get any kind of traction. And so he would find tricks that he knew he could repost with like different sounds or something like that, and then he would post them, you know, for potential new viewers and stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, fuck. I was like, whatever.
He's right. He's right about that. But what I mentioned earlier too, that guy that I mentioned, Kyle B, he's the one that does the videos where he shows
because of Hildebrand.
Because of fucking Hildebrand.
Remember how we talked about how I said I was like, Hildebrand, you created a super villain. That guy reveals these magic tricks there. Remember, it was the hard to watch thing. It was the card
Yeah.
thing, and I said, and we talked about this before he had become that exposing magic channel. He
Uh-huh.
had just exposed that one trick, and I said to Hildebrand, I said, you know that you created a supervillain, right? He's going to do this all the time. This is going to be his content now because of you. And then
And he did it. And he's found success.
And he's doing it. He's got nearly 300,000 followers now, and he reveals
This guy.
everything, Josh,
Including this guy. I love it. I fucking love it.
I haven't unblocked him. I haven't blocked him. I kind of want him to try and do one of my tricks because all my stuff is sleight of hand intensive. So I want to see if he can. I want to see if he can like debunk it.
I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that because what he calls out for specifically are when it's like a magician. Obviously on TikTok, you're having broad appeal. You're going to have people that are going to suggest methods. So I think his issue is when magicians go against specific people and they go, no, that's not how it's done. This is how it's,
I noticed that as well. I did say that, and someone brought that up. And I said the same thing. Someone said, you should block this guy. And they didn't tag him. They like fake tagged him. You should block him because he might try and reveal your stuff. And my reply to that guy was like, I don't see why he would want to though, because I'm not I'm not ego posting. Like my stuff is not like I know this secret and you don't. You fucking idiot, pleb, muggle, piece of shit. You know, like I don't do that. I just post the trick and then fucking whatever. Right? Let's see where it goes. See what happens.
That's what I loved. I loved that every time you watch it because he doesn't show him first. Like himself first, he stitches the video. So you see the magician, and then the guy kind of creeps up from the side, and he's very gay. So he's like, "Hi, that's not how it's done. This is how it's done."
Hold my apple juice.
Yeah, that's the gay shit I've ever heard. Tell somebody to hold your apple juice. I'm like, you are killing it. But he does it. I love it.
Exposes him. Yeah, Josh, this guy would make you a fucking skin crawl. He is. He's a creepy guy, but
no, I love that.
Funny. It's funny. Yeah, actually, it's funny too because look on the top of my search. I don't know if you can see this. I don't think it's going to let me show you. But on the top of my search, it literally says Kyle B because I was watching his videos because I found them so fucking funny. Like he's been exposing Kyle Marlette a lot lately.
He's another one. He's another one that does that. That he'll be like, he'll pick a comment that is the worst attempt at what he's doing, and he goes, "No, it's not that. Look at that. Look, let me show you this." And then he goes, "Hi. What you said was this."
With the matchbox trick. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck, I love it. I'm all for that. Yeah, I'm all for that. But I could see how that could turn off a lot of potential would-be old heads.
I think it's fucking funny. I love that all the magicians are blocking him. Like he's winning. Like
why? Why are they doing that? I don't understand.
They're all scared that he's going to expose them. It's like, you know what my thought is? I was like, if someone wants to expose me, this is what I do typically. So if someone puts in the comments like how they think the trick is done. If the video was just posted, so if I just posted it and it's going to be like there's like 3 comments and one of them is someone revealing how the trick is done, I just fucking delete it. I just delete the comment so that way the video has a chance of going on without people knowing how it's done, right? But after it's got a certain amount of views, I just whatever, man. Like you want to guess how it's done, go for it. Like I don't fucking care. Like people watch magic for different reasons. Some people want to be fooled. And some people want to treat it like a puzzle. And if you want to treat it like a puzzle, fucking go for it. Like just skin off my nose.
No, you're 100% right on that. And it's unfortunately it's all trying to cater to the algorithm that you're trying to find what works, what doesn't work. TikTok's a lot easier than YouTube. Let me tell you, TikTok is a lot easier to crack than YouTube. I've been sucking dick on YouTube, but it's the problem is that on YouTube it's long form content, right? It's long form content. It favors this consistency. It favors long form. It's also very particular as to what it favors. TikTok, you're trying to get somebody's attention in half a second because all it takes is your thumb doing this and you're gone. That's it. So you really have to get somebody's attention in half a second. It's ruining us as humans because now our attention span is dick, right? But
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. I don't agree with that. No, I don't really agree with that. I think that like because people always say like our attention span is dick, but realistically, if you're not interested in something, you're just not going to pay attention to it. Like that's as simple as that. Like there's always an excuse as to why someone's not watching longer form content. Like, oh, they're not watching my video because they got no attention span. Either that, or maybe you're just not that fucking entertaining.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
like,
that's all part of it.
Like I look at my longer form content, like on YouTube, my short form and my longer form perform about the same. I think my longer form performs a little better. I typically get between 3,000 to 4,000 views now on a longer form video. which
Okay.
is still not insane. But
Yeah.
I never look at it like, the fucking algorithm won't push my long form out. I kind of look at it like what am I doing wrong
Mhm.
that people aren't watching?
Mm.
Like my average view retention is like 50% on longer.
Yeah,
longer
I was gonna
form.
say I know what I'm doing wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. You know, making docking jokes, making
Yeah,
fun
like-
of the. But it's fine. I don't care. Like I've said it a billion times.
You
Like it's for
know,
people.
those jokes that you make, you can get away with though. You can still do those and get a big following. Have you ever heard
Mm-hmm.
of? You ever heard of a podcast called The Cold Ones?
Yeah, I was gonna say. You know what? You remind me of fucking that guy. You got the hair going, the hair, the beanie.
Yeah.
You got the Max
Those
Mofo
guys,
look.
those guys fucking swear and they talk about crazy shit all the time, and their podcast is
Yeah.
successful as fuck, man. They're making bank,
Mhm.
and it's just I mean, it's just how the problem is. There
Well,
is
that
one problem
works,
that you
yeah.
can easily fix, and that is like how relatable is your content to other people who aren't magicians.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Which that's the problem. It's broad appeal.
Right.
That's where you always want to get.
And
it's
that's
hard
what
to
I've
come
been
across.
trying to experiment with lately. So I've been doing like,
Mhm.
I've been trying to associate some magic tutorials with like movies or some shit like that, just to see see
Okay.
how that goes. And just trying shit out. I tried the slow-mo thing that Chris Ramsey did. I just wanted to test it out to see how that went.
Mhm.
And just fucking playing around with it. The ideal scenario is that I'll post content that has magic in it, but it's not really for just magicians. It's for
Maybe
everyone.
we just start adding animals into the podcast. That'll get way
Hey.
more viewer attention.
Hey, you brought lunch.
Yeah. That gets all the
Yeah.
girls. I don't know why they're obsessed. My friend has this weird theory on women with dogs that it's like this maternal instinct that you're trying to satiate without actually
Mm.
the compromise.
You really?
But
I reckon it's a
Obsessed.
superiority thing.
Yeah?
Make
Is
yourself
that what it
feel
is?
More powerful and nah, just kidding. I'm
Every-
fucking with it.
every girl on
Watching
TikTok.
too much Rick and Morty.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Yeah, you're turning into a genius now. You're turning into one of those
Yeah.
guys. It's like, no, you don't
I'm
understand the show.
I'm fucking woke. I'm woke,
Yeah.
bro.
But it's still fun,
shit.
man. It's still really fun. Like it doesn't matter 3 views, 4 views, 1,400. It doesn't fucking matter. Like I love the fact that it's so easy now to put out content. I love that. Like I love that it's not hard anymore. Like literally, the editing software you can get is free. Your phone's recording 4K. That's the part that I love about this shit. And it's now you don't need to have the same pitfalls that you had before when it came to quality. You don't have to compromise on that. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Hey, I just got a subscriber. Look at that. Ninja. Hey, thanks, bro.
Hey.
He's watching this podcast right now, I believe.
there
What
you
a
go.
boss. Look at that. Love it.
When you mean like a Twitch subscriber or like a YouTube subscriber? Like
That was a YouTube one.
okay, I subscribed. I don't get like a nice comment from you.
That's because you have to subscribe when I'm live. Otherwise,
Okay,
you get dick. That's all you get. is dick.
Well, how about now? Let's see if this shows up on your fucking feed.
Did
right
you
now.
unsubscribe and then subscribe?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's gonna show up.
I don't think it works like that. Yeah, it only registers new people.
That's funny. El Gallito says phone is in 4K. Doesn't look like it. Listen, there's a front cam. All right, Gallito Bakery, get off my penis. There's a
If you're,
front
ever,
cam.
if you're ever wondering how you can improve the quality of your front-facing camera, you could always just give it a little wipe, clean it up a little.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
funny
all the
enough.
semen.
Get your shirt and then
There you go,
fucking wipe it up a
boys. Look at that, all clean
you-
now. That
Just use a tad of that Windex you're drinking. That'll
Uh-huh.
screech it right up.
listen, I was telling you about this. This is I cannot tell you how long I've looked for this, and I've considered
I
having
love
people.
that you looked for it for so long and then immediately you're like, tastes like fucking shit.
It's homeless person liquor. This is the type of liquor. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you guys look like you're avid drinkers. Is this safe to say here on this?
I drink quite frequently. Josh, on the other hand, is a bit more reserved.
Okay,
I drink
I
whenever
used
I'm
to
with
be.
Jason. Yeah.
Okay, which John is gay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whenever I'm with Josh is gay, then I'll drink.
yeah, you get hammered. But I didn't start drinking
And then
until
I
late in
drink.
life,
Yeah,
and then you
good.
drink, and then you guys have docking sessions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the lecture notes. That's the name of the lecture notes. The docking sessions.
Yeah. I
I'm
I'm
get,
giving you
yeah.
advice here.
I go over to Josh's gay's house, I get hammered,
Yeah.
and then we drink. Yeah, that's basically how it works.
And then you guys dock and collab on ideas with cups and balls.
Man, it works.
Swear
though.
to God, if this mail's fucking damaged, I'm gonna scream.
What is that?
I believe this is mail from my friend Doug Conn from America. But
Live
they-
unboxing. Do I have to
That's
run the
good.
show for you guys? You should have a whole thing now. You had an intro
That's
that
good.
was 14 seconds.
there it is. I came in the mail, boys.
Okay, hey, unboxing, yada yada yada, with the Magic
That's
Guys.
it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Yuki-san.
What is this, amateur hour?
Well, look, what are we supposed to do? Like, be all serious 24/7? Like, for fuck's sakes, man.
All right, here we
This
go.
is not
There
a-
we go.
This is not a.
Thank you. That's all I wanted, a sound effect. That's tremendous. Gaito says, I was straight edge till I was 30. I was straight edge till I was 27. And then I gave up and I said, you know what? I'm going to try the liquor.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Pink
try the
Gorilla
liquor.
just subscribed.
Pink Gorilla. Is that
That's a-
PigCake's backup account when he's like heckling people?
Pink Gorilla sounds like a vaginal disorder, right? Like, hey, come to the doctor for Pink Gorilla. Oh, that's rough, man. What is that? What did Doug? What did he send you? That looked like
No,
a
no,
Matrix.
Yeah, it's a Matrix card, but this was sent from Piper Magic. So
Okay.
I'm not
Are we
performing
seeing
it,
it?
Josh.
Are we
I just
seeing the
got it in
show?
the mail. Give me a hot minute to fucking learn how to use this thing.
All right. Let me
No,
go
no,
back
no,
to,
no.
the Matrix
Do the
view again.
I was gonna say, do the I don't know if you're this virginy.
Pig's camera just fucking shut itself again. Bro.
Did it? No, it didn't.
Fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with your camera, dude?
Oh my goodness! You know what, man? What's wrong with your with the StreamYards? Aren't you guys paid for this?
No, Josh pays for this.
Wow, you got cooked. Okay, let me go here. Camera. I think you know what it is. I have the same Jabrizi system that after 20 minutes it times out. Is it
there
back?
he is. He's back. Yeah, you're back.
With the wine? Okay, let me change that. That's actually the back camera. This is all right. You know what? Next time I do this, I'm gonna do this. That's a nice my decanter. Is that gay of me? Did I have a decanter for wine? Or is it gay that I like to suck penis? Which one of those?
It's neither here nor there, to be honest.
It's all
Okay,
fine.
all right.
Yeah.
I
As
just like
long
to
as
ask.
you don't, as long as you don't riffle up the back, it's fine. It's fine.
That's actually what I've been told. As my
Riffle up the back of the
boyfriend,
balls.
grabbed my entire balls. He said, "Dude, as long as you're not riffling up the back, you're good." You're not.
Exactly right.
That's ridiculous. This is Windex. I just had the last sip of this, and this is literally the equivalent of homeless Windex. So
You know what?
You're
Just
100%
get
right.
yourself a spray bottle and have at it, man.
just sprayed in my face.
Squirt it in there, yeah. Squirt it up.
Piggy's feed is under attack by fourth wave feminists, says the Magic Buzz.
Which
they've-
feed? Which
Well,
feed?
They've
That
gotten
must be
smarter.
It must be rough.
I was gonna say to the Matrix thing. I don't know if you guys are virgin enough to have watched the Wizard product review for as long as I have.
Oh yeah, back when Craig
Yeah.
was on it. Yeah.
Sure.
That and then get it off the sticks. We just opened this up 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Jason,
So we're gonna
come
perform it
on.
for you now. Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see it right out of the box. This
was-
Matrix
what was that?
Revolution.
All right.
What was their line? We opened it up 15 minutes ago, and we can do it already.
This has really turned virgin-y. I hate that. I hate
Well,
that so
you're
much.
the one that's making me do this.
I know, and I regret it.
Stupid fuck.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is going to be.
I don't know how to
It's going
fucking
to be
use it.
epic.
You know what
That's
you're gonna
the best
do?
way.
You're gonna
What the
show
fuck's
out
going
like
on?
you're gonna
There's
show
just
it.
holes all over the fucking thing. It's got holes everywhere.
Oh, that's the worst. It's one of those like sensitive ones that if you hold the wrong way,
I don't fucking know.
Is
I
it?
don't fucking know.
I don't want to shit on it. If is it Doug's or did Doug send it to you?
No, it's not. No, this is from Piper Magic, but
Oh, okay. I'm like it would be
I
great. To,
am thoroughly fucking confused. How it fucking
I
operates
love-
right now.
That's Magic now though. Like that should have been on one of the reasons why Magic is dead, right? Because you spend $30 on a gimmick, and then if you put the gimmick in the sun in the wrong way, it like evaporates, and then the gimmick it's like $80.
Yeah.
The
Is there any
fuck?
magic? Is there any magic that you are impressed with lately?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm glad you mentioned it, my friend.
Mm.
There's one trick that I have been doing to myself nonstop, and that is the magic of the mind-reading rubber band.
Hey,
My friend.
I was talking about this.
Hey,
Yeah.
boys. Yeah,
Let me
this
get
is
a
my
little-
favorite.
Let me get a
Look at
little
that.
close up on that.
Look at that. Let me
Oh
do.
yeah.
This is the real work on the sponge and the rubber dick right here. This is the real work. I'm gonna have my lecture notes. It's gonna be on Magic Stream on Illusionist. Right? You
Yes.
ready? Think of something. Ha! You're thinking of my dad's dick. Got it.
You have a dad? That's a kind of a weird
I
flex.
no, I don't have a father. I grew up Cuban. I grew up Cuban, which means that your single mother raises you with her mother. That's the
Hell yeah.
upbringing you get
Hell
as
yeah.
as a
That's
as a
two
Cuban
mothers
man.
for the price of one.
Yeah, and the grandmother was the one that beat the shit out of you. That's the way it works. The mom says, "I have never touched you," but then the grandmother's like, "You fucking bitch," and then it's made me the man.
You just know that mum goes into the other room and says, "Hey, Granny, do you want to smack the cunt out of this boy?"
Yeah. I still
Wow.
remember my grandmother beating what I love about my mom is that she still thinks they could take me away. Like child services could be like, "Hey, he said you beat him at like 10 once, so we could take him away now." Like she still thinks that could happen. But
Why, because you're 20, you're 31 now, right? You're 31.
yeah.
God
But
forbid she loses her baby boy.
yeah, but I don't know if it's the same over there. But Latin women take care of their kids. Oh. Speaking of bitches,
We're just having a war over here. Never
yeah.
mind.
But I was gonna say Latin women they hold on to their kids until they are pretty much adults. Like my legs are not developed correctly because my mom held me up till I was fucking 15. It's like he can't walk yet. He can't walk yet. He's fucking 15. What are you, crazy? That was my
Yeah.
mom. So that's what I got. El Gallito says he's 31. Yeah, tremendous.
Are we seeing a show?
Shocked.
Are you giving it a
No,
go,
bro, for fuck's sakes.
Come on, just do it.
No.
Just do it. Just do
You
it. We'll
fucking
blur
do
the
it.
video. You'll fuck it up, but we'll blur
No,
it. It's
I'm not doing it.
Come on. Don't
We'll
be a
do it
pussy.
live.
Stop
Fuck it.
you fucking weirdo.
I'll write it. We'll do it
Jeez.
live.
See?
Only if you post the short form of your car crash, and then I'll fucking do it.
Your
How
car
would I-
crash?
I want you to post the fucking car crash and then the magic trick that I made for you because
You got into a car crash, or is this an insider reference?
No,
you
yeah,
got into
last,
a car
last
crash.
week.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so this is how good friends we are. Yes, last week got in a car crash. Then I got in a car crash, and then the next podcast we did, Jason used a flap card to show an animation of me with a car and a tree, and then shook it, and then the car was in the tree.
what a great friend! It could have been a life-ending situation, and yet
And
John
that
is
would have
gay.
been-
Just
and
holds
that-
light.
And you ask me, if you ask me, that still would have been funny. In fact, that would have gone viral if it was life ending.
Okay, but wait, a car. So you said it was a car crash, and but then he says you hit a tree, so it's your fault, and you crashed with yourself.
Well, no, that was just
No,
his.
He didn't hit
he
a
didn't
tree.
have
I just
time.
made an animation for it. I just thought it would
Okay.
be funny. But
So was it your
the
fault?
the end result was
It was my fault. Yeah.
He messages me at like fucking 10 at night and goes, "Bro, I got into a car crash, but I'm all right." And he sends me this photo of his car. It's a bit fucked. And I said, I just made some virgin-y joke where I was like, "Oh, you're practicing your metal bending, are you?"
Oh, fuck! I'm leaving. All right, man. Hey guys, thanks for having me, guys. This was fun. Oh, fuck!
Yeah. And then immediately
That's
the
rough.
next day I made the magic trick where I shook it and the car crashed into a fucking tree. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
mean,
the
it's like,
most.
you know what? It's because I care, though.
Yeah,
I mean, really, a real friend would do this shit. You know, make light of a bad situation, make you feel a bit better, and also it's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
How?
I'd feel a lot better if you actually performed the trick for us, though. That's not involving my car.
There you go.
Dude, it's been over a week. Get over it. Stop being a pussy.
See,
We're
this
calling-
is Jason stalling. He just
Yeah, I was gonna
deflects.
say.
Yeah, he just deflects.
You
No
took it out
deflection.
the box.
I just can't do the trick. I'm admitting I can't do it. I don't have the
Okay.
skill set, nor the range, nor the ability. I need some time to sit there and look at it. Problem is, if the card didn't cost over $100, I'd be all for doing it. But the
No, it didn't.
possibility of me breaking the thing just so you can see a fucking 2-second shit clip, it's just not worth it. The
What is it?
financial. You have to remember that we
Pussy.
live in Australia, so anything from American dollars is like fucking double here.
Oh, so
Yeah.
wait, Matrix Reloaded. Let's see.
It's like 60 US or some shit, right?
I believe it. I fucking believe it. I was gonna say, how long have you guys known each other? Because I feel like if you guys are in the same 10 years, Jesus, fuck, okay.
We've got some really old street magic videos in the archives.
Yeah, we've been around the block.
Yeah.
Like proper stereotypical. Like in the because the American perception of you guys is just it's all Crocodile Dundee. That's it. That's all we got of you guys. Which I imagine.
Steve Irwin and Crocodile Dundee, right? G'day, mate. How you going? Just want to show you a quick card trick there, bud.
For me, it's all Coke. It's all Tony Montana Scarface. That's what we get, at least in Miami and America's penis, which is not accurate. You know, fucking not everyone here is. We have a lot of trash from different countries. Like it's not just Cuban trash. It's trash from every single part of the Spanish speaking world. So it's not just the Cubans. That's a stereotype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that we got that sorted, I know that shit.
So glad you shared all that with us, my guy.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Man, you Aussies,
you've been
bro.
run over by a car there, Mr. Pig.
You know what? I have a couple years ago. I make the mistake of riding a motorcycle, and I got ran over by a dumb bitch on her phone. She was texting, and she ran to stop. And the worst part is that the reason why I was on the street was because I was picking up a package for my friend of Ramsey's playing cards. So technically, because of Chris Ramsey, I got into a car crash that broke my ankle.
Naturally, old Moneybags Ramsey sent you a check, right? And
send me he sent me more than a check. He also, did a little bit of the, or for me, it's one of these. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with a little saucy one.
The old 2-finger pump. I get you.
You said you were going. You said you were going to pick up that little package you were going to pick up. I'm sure they were Chris Ramsey's cards.
Yeah. It wasn't my own. It wasn't. Is that what you were referring to?
You
you fucks. You fucks.
It was a deck of the V8 balls. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I think you took this way past its humor length. Like the humor was there, and then I think we stretched it way past the point of funny.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. Like if it on the humor spectrum,
give us a fucking Venn diagram of comedy versus not comedy, and show us where.
I was waiting for this.
So if I was waiting
for
this. If
he's got a fucking Venn diagram, bro, he's got a Venn diagram of comedy.
So it starts with 0 is Jabrizi, and then 10 is like Matt King. All right.
Now Jabrizi is hysterical. Like unironically, Jabrizi is hysterical, man. Just the bits in that video kill me. Like I can't believe that if he puts a little bit of effort, he'd be unstoppable. But he decides to use his powers for fucking retardation.
You know what I was gonna say? Don't say evil. That just doesn't make sense.
No.
Evil is calculated. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no calculation.
I think what works against him is he has that pedestal mentality like Chris Angel, where like I am God, I am doing real magic, bow down to me, you humans, and watch this.
You think Chris Angel has that mentality? I don't know if he does. I think that might be a poor example.
Chris Angel's side abs. Have you seen them? Like they're just fucking.
They are godly. They are godly.
But, like
it looks like he's got extended ribs.
Yeah, it's just fucking like. He could hit a car and the car shatters just against his fucking left ab. I don't understand how
God use his ribs to create women or something.
God, okay, that's fucking.
Apparently,
rough.
He gave the extra ribs to.
Yeah, I think we're talking about his obliques.
Okay, sorry, we have a fucking doctor on the podcast here.
Just so we know.
Josh is a gym junkie, so as soon as he starts talking about gym, he's got a muscle name and shame and.
Dude, I haven't
waiting for him to pull out a fucking sept and start measuring skin fat.
Well, it's like once you have those muscles, you become aware of what they're called. So I understand.
Oh boy,
you're ignorant.
Everybody has those muscles. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Whether you're fat or not, everyone's got them.
10 years of this. You guys have really outlasted it.
Well, we
know
had
what
to
it is,
stop
though.
doing
You know
them.
what it is? It's because most friends, they don't speak their mind, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if
and
anything, I'm
also-
making Josh a better person by giving him so much shit. Think of it like training, right?
Mhm.
Josh, here's some terms that you could understand. If you train a muscle, it gets stronger. If I beat you down with satiric comedy and insults, you get stronger at handling that satiric comedy.
I realize that training is what you guys call working out.
Or you just mute Jason like I've just done. That can help with putting up with him sometimes as well. Yeah.
You have the power. He pays for it and you mute him?
Yeah. I pay
What?
for it.
Oh,
Jason's
you pay
gay
for it.
pays for it. Yeah.
Jason
so I
is
have the
gay,
power.
pays for it. It's so fucking confused. After one of
There you go.
these,
It's just such a pussy move, right?
So what happened was, well, you know, the reason why we're able to be friends is because we stopped doing these podcasts in person. We used to do them in person, and we'd get like a little agitated with each other. But we're distance away, so we can kind of like we can put up with each other now. You know what I'm saying?
that's the opposite. I had we're still working on it on the back end, but I had a little podcast with a friend of mine, and I would go to his house, which is like 2 blocks away, and I don't know how I haven't ended up on a documentary yet for murder. Like every time we did it, he just unironically say stuff, and I'm like, is that a joke? Are you a character right now, or is it?
Or are you just a fucking prick? Yeah. Well, the fortunate thing is there's no distinguishing between the two with me and Josh. Like, it's not a bit. I am just a dick. Yeah.
But that's better. That's better than being fake. It's better than being
I agree.
unrealistic. You know?
I agree. It's
Absolutely.
probably why we have actually been friends for so long.
Yeah, and then
Josh
other
is kind
people.
of an asshole, low-key asshole as well, but he guises it under being a nice guy.
Is that it? A nice guy? But is it like a nice guy, like a white knight nice guy, or a nice guy?
No. He's not a white knight, but he's a very nice human being. But then behind closed doors, he'll fucking give you a black eye. He's just so mean. He's so brutal.
Is that because you guys have? I mean, I don't want to be generalizing here, but you guys have like the same pub culture, right? Like you guys have like a pub here in America. We don't have like a fight pub culture because we have guns. Like anybody could just pull out a fucking gun and it becomes a movie. But for you guys, like the stereotype is that you guys fight and you get hammered. Is that true, or is that just American ignorance?
I don't think it's any different to what it's like in America with the amount of violence that happens.
Okay, but you guys don't have guns though. We have like everybody here has a gun.
Yeah, but in Australia we've got knives and shit as well. Like it's still just as fucking dangerous.
I hate that it's the you call that a knife? I hate that it's that.
Over here, people like.
No, well, I don't think
gang up.
anyone pulls out a fucking spoon and says, "You played knifey spoony before." But like Australians. Here's the thing: I think that Australians. I know that in my experience for traveling, because I did a lot of street performing, that most countries fucking hate when Australians are drinking in their bars because they're all rowdy. They're rowdy, obnoxious. They're fucking loud. Like,
what you want, Foster's? Yeah.
They're like, yeah. I don't know anyone who drinks
great,
Foster's,
by the way.
just FYI. I don't think I know a single Australian who drinks Foster's.
That's trash. Yeah, I've tried it. It's gutter trash.
I think it's more of an American thing than an Australian thing. I've never fucking heard of. I've never even seen a can of Foster's. By the way,
it is the thickest can in the planet. It is so unnecessarily thick. But then again, I really don't have. This is what I just drank unironically. So you think I have a good taste in liquor? Like I drank homeless Windex essentially just now. So I'm not really a good barometer for that.
I always keep a bottle of medication nearby. This is how
okay. Yeah, you're a classy man.
Yeah, same. Or you always have something nearby just with some alcohol in it, just in case.
I think that's required by law over there at this point. In general,
both
very
Jason
attractive.
and I don't like Australian women. We both have partners from other countries.
Yeah. Wow.
My wife's Japanese. I'm the ultimate weeb.
Oh my goodness. Are you with but you mean weeb like you actually have like Naruto headbands and fucking
dude, I got fucking anime
that?
Tattooed on my arm and shit, dude.
But what anime? Don't be general.
I got Goku on one of my calves and I got Naruto on the other calf.
I have a cop buddy that he has the exact same thing. He has like the whole fucking like Cell saga on his legs. I'm like, bro, you are stopping. You're shooting black people, and the last thing they see is a fucking cell.
Yeah, like I got this is Final Fantasy 7 here with Cloud. There's Pokemon there you can see, and
I'm pretending like I don't know all these references. Like I'm like, what?
Don't fucking lie to me. You know what chin Pokemon is.
What is that? I bought a ring from an anime, like a weeaboo, right? This is from what do you call this? I forgot the name of the fucking movie now.
It's
one.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. No, yeah, that'd be fucking great. Oh my god, how did I fucking forget? It's the most weeb shit I've ever done in my life. Where the fuck is this movie?
It's it's the brain cells you lost from watching the.
Yeah, me too, Bob Possible. I'll also be watching that.
It's the brain cells I lost from ingesting whatever the fuck liquid. What is this? Honestly, like I hate that I went there and I grabbed like their whole lot. And the lady, this is how retarded I am, that I had like 20 bottles and the lady goes, "Do you need a bag?" And I go, No, I'm good.
I ain't paying 15 cents for a bag. Oh wait, do you have to pay for bags over there?
No, we don't have to pay for bags. Do you have to pay for bags?
Yeah, we have to pay.
Yeah, yeah, man. 10 cents a bag.
It's 15 cents, bro. Don't try.
What do you mean 15 cents a bag? So, and if you don't pay for that, you don't. What you have to do this? You have to carry your groceries like that.
Shit. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Australia, man. It's the land of the free. It's just really expensive to live here.
Well, I was so peeved when we converted to like paperbacks for like 3 weeks. And then all my shit was falling through the bags. And I'm like, this is the Holocaust. Like, this is terrible. Like, obviously in hyperbole. But, and then we went back to plastic bags. Actually, no, we converted to paper bags because of COVID. And then we went back to plastic bags.
Wow.
Apparently, COVID attaches itself better to plastic.
I don't know, man. Apparently, there's a lot of weird science that doesn't make a lot of sense.
If you hold a rose quartz over the COVID, it dies. That's what I've heard. If you just get one of these crystals over the COVID, you're good. I'm safe. But pay for bags. Dude, I get like 8 bags every time I go. Can you double bag it every time? Because then I'm not going to pay for it. Dude, we have so many bags here. We're just throwing them out.
There's so many luxuries. Like alcohol in Australia is one of the most expensive things in the world, I think. I think we have some of the most expensive alcohol in the world here.
Like a bottle of Jack. How much is a bottle of Jack over there? Like
we're talking like $7.50 or a liter or what?
Oh, I forgot. You guys have like freedom units.
Our bottles are small compared to yours. Like you guys will buy like a bottle of vodka, 2-liter bottle of vodka, fucking $5, $10, whatever. In Australia, we can buy a 1-liter bottle of vodka. It'll be about $50. And that's for a bad brand. Like that's like Smirnoff shit. Like
Smirnoff is $50.
Yeah,
and that's okay. You're considering that shit because for me, Smirnoff is like, yo, who's fancy out here getting the Smirnoff? Like, well, I mean, I'm so low class.
Over here, it's fancy if you see someone double bagging. They're like bougie ass.
If someone's double bagging, they're fucking rolling it. Yeah, they got.
I'm an asshole.
Probably wearing full fucking Gucci swag drip. Yeah, they're double bag.
Jabrizi with the diamonds, the diamond tester.
Ice. Yeah.
I was but I remember I was at the grocery store like a year ago, and this lady she brought back she had her own bags, right? So she had her own bags, and she made a deal to tell the lady, hey, I brought my own bags. And then she made 2 mistakes that I didn't forgive her for, right? So she obviously brought her own reusable bag to save on plastic bags. Right. So she, number 1, paid in check, which is a fucking nightmare. She took out a checkbook to pay her groceries. And number 2, she asked for cigarettes, which means that the cashier has to walk to the cigarette section, which is, 17 miles away, and come back. And I'm just here seething. So I had the lady triple bag all my shit. I'm like, fuck that bitch. She came in here with her. I'm killing all the turtles that bitch saved. Fuck that shit. That bitch had the trouble. And she had like a little hard time putting it in. I'm like, no, triple bag my shit. Fuck that lady.
Wow. And then give me a couple extra bags that I can throw around and lay out.
Yeah, right here. But I use them for garbage. I use them for miscellaneous stuff.
Wow. Yeah, you know what's funny, actually? It's actually getting tedious to find garbage bags now. Like, I have to buy rolls of garbage bags. I never did that in my life until they started making us pay for bags.
But how crazy.
We started buying those freezer sandwich bags just so we had little bags we could use at home.
Okay, but that's nuts, though. I can't believe 15 cents. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still more than free.
The reason is they're trying to cut down on plastic usage. That's why they're doing it. But it's It's
Yeah.
inconvenient. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like all that really. Someone made a perfect meme, and it was like Australia trying to get rid of plastic bags. And then the next picture is like everyone's still using them exactly the same. It's like the same picture, but now they cost 10 cents.
Yeah, now it's like a tax. It's essentially a tax now.
Now the department stores make bank on it. That's the only difference.
Yeah, Bob on the chat says we're gonna mail bags to Josh and Jason. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys fucking bags now.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great, man. Yeah, just send us a care package of fucking bags.
I have so many, dude. I have so many. I sent out I sold a lens the other day, and I literally lined the bag with plastic bags. Like I just lined a box with plastic bags. I'm like, that's just
what a fucking baller. Holy
shit. That was so bougie. I don't want to flex here. I know that Jabrizi.
Like Josh went to the convenience store once for the podcast and picked up a couple of energy drinks, and then he went to throw the bag in the bin, and I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? We can still use that shit.
That's how you know. That's how you know. But we're ghetto here.
Doing? He's like, oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
In fact, I think I still have it.
But hold up. Was it Josh? Hey, boy, you put it up. Like the family comes in once a week and they go, "Hey, what is Josh the one with plastic bags?" Yeah. Did you see it? Man. Yeah, I saw it. He has one entire bag. Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, yeah, he's rich as fuck.
Fucked up, eh?
Oh,
you know how there's that effect where you put a bottle inside a bag and then you make it disappear.
Too expensive.
Well, these days you do it. These days you do it the other way around. You put the bag inside the bottle and that disappears, and it's like,
and people are like, oh my god, that's cost so much money.
And then you get your bag back after the show because obviously,
no, I can't.
Like, is it the same? Where's my signature? Is it the same bag? I don't believe it.
I don't say that. Illusionists will put that out. Like if you fucking put that out there in the space enough, they'll be like, that's a good idea, right? Or Murphy's will be like, hey, put it out, torn and restored bag. The fuck? But hold up,
we can't afford that.
You know, it's funny that I'm so glad you're on the same wavelength as us, because Josh was literally showing me like a little switch that he came up with the other day, and I was like, bro, just fucking sell it to Illusionists. They'll publish that shit in a second.
Dude, I love. They were here's the thing, right? Illusionist has always been that meme. Because Brad Christian with the eyeliner, and then they came down here and to do the How to Read Minds kit. So I met Brad Christian, this guy that I made fun of for years with the eyeliner, you know, making all these sexual references. And then he came down on his cross and blessed me with his visage. But then the weirdest thing that I've mentioned to people that work there is that he called me babe. Right? Like, babe, like, what? Hey, yeah, that's the thing. So at some point, they're in a penthouse. They got me trashed, by the way, which is tremendous. They kept offering me whiskey at like 11 in the morning. So I'm like, I'm very curious as to their intentions. But I finally go up to the penthouse where they're shooting all the explanations, and Brad's there, and he goes, hey, yeah, nice to meet you. And then they're all doing their own shit, but I'm nearest to the door where they have all the keys. And he goes, hey, could you hand me the keys real quick? And I go, yeah, sure, here. And he goes, thanks, babe. And I go, what? Right? Like,
you're like, bro, that's
fuck.
Fucking
but
weird.
That he did it twice, though. He did it fucking twice. I handed him another thing and he called me babe again. And then here's the fucking thing, because I don't want to say friends with Peter Turner. But because I fucking hate Peter Turner. All he does is make fun of my height. Fucking British fuck. But I talk to him a lot. Like, we talk almost on a daily basis. And I'm like, hey, dude, he called me babe, and he did fucking believe me. So he asked Brad, hey, man, what's babe mean? Like, who do you call babe? And Brad Christian said, oh, you call babe to people that you want to fuck. What?
Bro, you've made it. You've made it.
So yeah, so I don't know what's happening that, but I think I might be in Ninja 3. I don't know if that's I made it, boys. But that was a tremendous reference. Yeah, I'm really but no, I used to make fun of them a lot, but I think they're sweet.
Penetration effect coming to Illusionist.
Hey, you already know what's that's a new one on Magic Stream. X-rated Magic Stream.
On Magic Stream, yeah. Shit.
fucking rough. But
that's fucking good story though. I like that one.
they,
In
dude, they got
Australia,
me.
we don't have any like notable magicians really. Like we got a couple of dudes that have done some shit, but there's not enough. We don't have like all the dudes like you guys, and you guys all meet these crazy magicians from all over the place. Whereas in Australia, it's like the best we got is like Cosentino. Like, oh, I met Cosentino one time. Like,
What the fuck is that guy?
oh, there you go. See, that's case in point right there.
Yeah. Do you remember, Jace? Back in the day, there was that guy named Jake, and he was the marketing
used to
guy
work
for Illusionist.
Yeah.
I remember he would show us like those artifact coins and stuff back in the day before they were.
He gave me a set with the shell.
Yeah.
Still have them, I think.
Did you do some babe favors to him to get that?
No, he was married with a child, so luckily I didn't have to do anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Same with Brad, right?
I remember him making a rant video with his wife driving the car, and they were like talking about how you shouldn't show your magician friends how a trick works as soon as you get the product.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I remember that video. That's such a weird reference. I can't believe I remembered that. There's so much obscure shit that I
was following his thing. That's why I didn't show you that holy card, bro. Fucking hell. All right.
Okay. Yeah, now that's why.
Full circle. See that? That's a fucking bit of callback for you, right?
But hold up. So for you to get that, like legitimately, the shipping is what costs like $1 billion, I imagine, because it's you're shipping it pretty much the entire planet over.
No, it cost me nothing to get it shipped here because I go through our friend Piper Magic. He runs like the Australian magic shop, I guess.
Oh, okay. So
he's able to get he's able to get good deals and stuff like that. He kind of looks after us. So we're able to get magic here in Australia, but it's just the like in Australia we have one magic we have one physical magic shop, and then we have
But
one,
is it good?
No. No, not at all. It's fucking terrible. It's overpriced. And then we've got Piper Magic, which is not a physical store. It's like this guy has like I guess some deals with magic companies so he can help us out. But he's super good. Like I really like buying shit from him. It's just a good dude.
Okay.
But
So, but you buy stuff often then? Like you buy magic often?
Me, I do now. I never used to. You know, prior to COVID, I didn't own. I think the only magic I owned was like a set of cups and balls. And a fucking set of coins with like a shell and then cards, and that was fucking it. That was all I owned.
And then cut to pandemic.
Cut to pandemic, and because I have nothing else to do, like it's just nothing to fucking do, man. Like
that virginity,
bro. I've been locked inside now. It got to a point actually where I lost track of the time and days. I just lost track of the time and days. Like Josh would be like, "Hey, bro, we've got a podcast," and I'd be like, "Fuck." Fucking shit.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
I haven't even slept yet. It's like 10 a.m. and he's just like, oh fuck, I was about to go to bed. I thought it was bedtime. Because I live in an apartment building. So it just the room is consistently the same lighting, right? Because it's a fucking apartment building. So when it's night or day, it looks the fucking same.
Okay.
So after a certain while, you just lose track. Like I'll look at the clock and be like, oh shit, it's fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah, and you can't go outside without having the popo be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you have your fucking license?"
What's that fucking bag doing by your side?
Dude, I got fucking nervous as shit, man. I walked down to the store like the other day and I bought like a 24 pack of Coke cans, right? Just so I could have some cold beveraginos in the fridge. And yeah, no shit. I was walking home and there was like fucking 10 cops on the street.
Oh.
And they were ticketing people. And I saw 2 of them look over at me while they were ticketing this dude. And they started crossing the street. And so like if you're looking at the road, like I'm over here and they're here, I'm walking along towards them and they start crossing the street. So I cross the street as well, just switch over and I can see them get to the other side of the street. They look back, they're like, fuck. Scurry home a bit quicker. I was like, fuck it hell. I knew I was going to get a fucking fine because I was carrying a fucking 24 pack of Cokes and that was not essential, you know?
Yeah, they smell that shit. They fucking smell that shit. They're like, hey, get him.
They were hungry for it. They were fanging for it. You know, they're like, yes, we're about to get a fucking check, boy. $3,000 incoming. You know what else is fucking funny? They say, they go, we can't work. We can't work, right? I haven't been able to work in a while. But the government is like, all right, we're going to give you some money each week. It's not much. It's a little bit. But we're also going to just to make sure that you know who's boss, we're also going to tax that money that we fucking give you. So they give you money, and then you have to pay tax on that money. So you're like, what the fuck is going on? It's so bizarre.
They don't take it out. They don't fucking take it out of the.
No, they send it all to you and make you do it yourself. Because there's a possibility that you'll fuck it up, and then they'll fuck you up. You know?
Listen, TurboTax was on a chat. You might want to consult them. What the fuck? So hold up, but you guys are getting it weekly. We got like 3, and we have to suck dick for them.
Yeah, like that's the only advantage. But you know, it's still fucking
wow.
crazy.
Okay, but then so you can't work. But then how much are they giving like a week?
I think it's like $750 or something.
Yeah.
That's not fucking bad. That's not like horrendous for as like a stimmy, you know?
It's not bad. It keeps everyone not completely protesting and breaking loose and rioting. But there was some protests just on the weekend, like even here in Brisbane where things
I saw that.
They just
they were like
police are
crash tackling people and shit. I saw this sweet little old lady walking along, and she got fucking spear tackled by 4 cops. Like
Bill Goldberg just there fucking waiting.
Equal rights, equal fights. They fucking smashed this old bitch. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, fuck. My goodness.
She got laid out, man. It was not even a fair fight.
But it's cabin fever, though. I have to imagine it's cabin fever over there because you're there, you're stuck.
Yeah,
but then
fortunately, I've got my wife, so we have some kind of social interaction. But holy shit! Plus, we do this podcast, which actually helps immensely. You would not fucking believe.
Yeah.
Fucking so
I
good.
take it for granted here in fucking crazy land. I thought I was in fucking the penis of the world. But I mean, it's still it's kind of funny to see how everybody's reacting to it, like different countries and different places. You know, I have a lot of friends.
Most of them have their shit together now. Like the UK is a little bit fucked. Have you heard the rulings in the UK?
Yeah.
So
Turner was telling me.
If you've got the vaccine, you're all fucking good. Go out and live your life. But if you don't have the vaccine, you're allowed to go out and live your life. But if you come in close contact with anyone that's had COVID, you have to isolate for 10 days.
They'll just fucking bring the whole like law of the fucking queen just on your.
So it's just like like you fucking have to get vaccinated. Now, you don't have a choice. You have to, otherwise you're fucked.
Here it's on the honor code. So other restaurants and bars and stores say, oh, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask. But if you are vaccinated, we recommend that you wear your mask. So it's a nice wording there and verbiage. So everybody just essentially what I said earlier, licking doorknobs. We're just out here like just like, hey,
we recommend it. You know?
Yeah. But Florida's weird. Florida's like
me. We tried to recommend it. You didn't fucking listen.
I fucking love it. I love it though, man. But it's just for magicians, it's been rough. Like I don't know how you like this whole Zoom culture that's been brought up in magic like because of
magic
this shit.
shows and Zooms. I don't mind. Yeah, it's all right. All right.
Have you done? Have you done?
Yeah, I've done a few. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm kind of indifferent to it. I think it's a new avenue to explore and learn and get better at. I mean, look, there's a very real possibility that that becomes a very normal way to do a gig, and I think it will. I think it will be a fucking massively normal way to do a gig. I think it'll be like you don't do Zoom shows? What the fuck?
Yeah,
you know, like people will be shocked. They'll be fucking shocked that you don't do them. That's what it'll be like.
It'll be
you
like
want to know someone who's crushing it now. It's fucking Spidey, man. That guy gets like a fucking Zoom show every fucking 4 minutes. It's just like, what the fuck?
You're
like message him. He's like, sorry, bro, just setting up for a Zoom show. Okay,
so busy. I have another one in fucking
like, sorry,
14
bro, I just
seconds.
made 42 grand in 5 minutes. Like,
he's doing 2 at the same time. You know, it's like fucking.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
but he gets it to a point where he can pre-record it and just play it for them.
That's funny. I like that. And then it still hits. Like it still hits.
I mean, individual. If it does the forces, right? It'd be fucking no drama.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. But he's
that would be great.
Well, what's crazy now, what people are doing with that. You know, I forgot who showed me the other day this thing where you have literally like a prediction. I hate to be virgin-y. You notice that half the conversation.
Right, yeah, I got it here.
Oh, you have it? No, but it's like no, not that. I'm sorry I used this, but it's like you have a prediction in view here, and in real time, you could fucking have somebody switch it in.
Yeah. Our friend Adam Axford does that, Josh. In fact, he doesn't. He fucking does it like this, bro. He sits there like this, holding this piece of paper the whole time. And what he does is he goes, he's like, I've got this button where I can I cut it and it just loops this like this section of the video, like right here, for like 3 seconds. And then when he's and then like, so he's sitting there like this, and then he can just bring this hand down, and then he starts writing out whatever they're fucking saying, and then he just brings it back up, and then he's like unloop, and then he's like, right, so this has been here the entire time.
That's literally the Darren Brown shit. Do you remember when he did the lottery bit?
Yeah.
The audacity to be like, oh, this isn't real time. Let's see, the lotto numbers are all right. And then he does it, but it's like half the screen was frozen. Crazy shit, though.
It's fucking funny, right? Wow. Like, I mean, you got to use whatever you can to your advantage. Like recently I did what's it called? Paul Harris's Immaculate Connection. Mm-hmm. And I just put in a little tear sound effect. Right.
That's so funny.
I just put it in there. I didn't catch that. Yes, that's what I mean. Like, I made it very subtle. I didn't put in an aggressive one. I made it very subtle, so it seemed almost realistic. And someone pointed it out to me. They were like, "Did you have to add the tear sound effect?" And I was like, "Man, all these motherfuckers are gonna sit there and put my video in slow mo and fucking try and dissect it like move for move. Like, fuck them. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to fucking give myself a slight edge. Fuck them."
We've been running this for so long. My camera battery is about to die. I've got a backup, but it just reminded me that.
Do you not have a?
I'm dead.
What?
I'm dead.
He doesn't, but I do.
I'm shaking out of anger. Listen, we came here. We started this podcast.
Crazy ass looking some bitch.
Talking shit. The only person, Jason, is. I was gonna say. I was trying to remember the Josh is gay, but it's just so fucking complicated. So many J's over there. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah. But we start this podcast talking shit. My camera stops working, and then his camera stops working. Yours has been the only good one that hasn't stopped so far. But you don't have to.
I fucking know how to use technology.
Do you not have what camera are you using?
No, I'm using the Canon M50.
I use an M50. Yeah. We both use the EOS Canon M50.
I know I can buy the dummy camera, but I just haven't bought the dummy battery. I mean,
look at that. Look at that. Mine was just in my ass this entire time, powering me. I have it right here. Look, I'll let you use it. Let's see if we can do some.
Yeah, you should order it though, Josh. You should order one of these things. I've got 2 of these. I've got 2 of these batteries because I use. Sometimes I do live streams where I can switch to like the.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then
the Virgin camera. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You got that. You know what I love? I love every time I talk to Xavier Spade, he flexes how much shit he has, right? No matter what the conversation is. I'm like, man, I'll be like, dude, I don't know what's going on, man. I can't get hard anymore, man.
Does he flush the stream deck and like
he's got fucking everything. Xavier Spade's got some shit that's like, are you fucking serious? Why? He's like using a Go XLR and a fucking Stream Deck, and then he's like got a PC with like fucking 27 monitors. It's just fucking unreasonable.
He'll have a camera just for his feet. Like, that's what I fucking love. But he'll turn any conversation into that. But dude, I know my grandmother just died, man. He'll be like, it's crazy. You could have recorded her from this angle. And he fucking.
You could have got a close up with this camera right here. You could have seen the fucking moment the light left her eyes.
I love it. Yeah. He goes, Alexa, turn on my left module camera. The guy's crazy. And then he'll bitch at me and be like, dude, what do you gotta fucking, and then I'll have this whole thing. I'm like, I don't want to invest. I'm not Jabrizi. I don't make 20 grand a show. Okay. I can't just be there.
20 grand a ticket. 20 grand a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he said a ticket. But then he's like, they're casually like, I just make, I don't do a lot of shows, man. I'm sorry to beat a dead horse. But it's just it's so relevant. So
I forget about it. It literally just happened like 2 weeks ago. Like,
so I just make 20K a gig. That's fine. Everybody does that. Who doesn't make 20 bucks a gig?
I only do like 5 a year. I only do like 5 gigs a year.
Yeah, just 100K.
So that's usually 6 figures.
This is what we should do. I've just realized it. We should just put on a virtual show where the tickets are 20 grand to come along. If anyone buys a ticket, we're golden. And if no one buys a ticket, we can still say we do shows for 20 grand a ticket.
Yeah. I love that they have that with apps. Like, there's an app in the App Store called If You're Rich, Buy This, and it's like $1,000. It's for iPhone users though, unfortunately. Us poor Android users. don't have that luxury.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
What can I ask? There's a lot of people in the chat ordering you stuff to your house. What's the go with that? They're like, what should I order for PigCake?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a whole saga, right? I had a guy named Butcher the Pig, right? And I hate to fucking give him attention, but it was this guy that sent me packages, and he would send me like these puzzles, but the puzzles were very morbid and stuff. So, for example, he would hide like a fake finger, and there was one that was crazy where there was literally a rock that was at a coffee shop that I go to, right? And the rock was a fake rock that had a key in it that would unlock the. This was proper Saw shit, like from the fucking horror movies. And then now there's been I feel a group of individuals that have found my information online as to my identity. So a couple weeks ago,
saying your name's not PigCake?
Believe it or not,
I've been
no.
living a lie. I've been living a fucking lie this whole time.
Yeah, I had to change officially, but what's that say? I can't read that.
It says, what do you want for dinner?
So somebody ordered to my house. They triangulated a picture I put on Instagram, and they found the address of where I'm currently living in, and they sent me a McFlurry. And this is how fucking dumb I am. This is how stupid I am. Without any thought whatsoever, I ate half of that shit. Dude, I didn't even think twice. I'm like, oh, that's fucking Oreo McFlurry. But the worst one is they sent me another one with a McDonald's cheeseburger, extra ketchup. There's no mayo in it, supposedly. They put extra mayo, extra onions, extra pickles, no patty. It was, dude.
Oh, wow.
It was, when I opened that shit was dripping, my dude. Dripping. And I'm out here, and I'm a retard, and I confirm it. Right, so I put it on Instagram, and I'm like, thank you to whoever sent this shit. You know, I could have passed it off and been like, oh, ignored it. But no, because I'm an idiot, I go, hey, you got it. You found the address.
Yeah, you basically confirmed for them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's all fun. I like it. I have that's my cunt mutity, as I call it. It's
it's nice to have a bit of a community thing going on. Makes you feel alive, you know. Especially
well, that's the thing.
Cheeseburger with extra mayo and a fucking patty.
Oh, just dripping. And then another McFlurry. Yeah. But I didn't eat that one because I'm like, no. This one could be poison.
That one, that might not be fucking extra mayo. You know
it could be. Could be.
If there were real fans, they'd be like sending strippers over and stuff. That's
exactly what I said. I'm like, why can't I get a Bitcoin and a blowjob? That's all I want. All I want is a Bitcoin and a blowjob, and I'd be set. I'd be happy.
A single Bitcoin, you'd be fucking golden.
Yeah. But that's what I deal with the content that I make. But I love it, honestly, man. Like I didn't know, not to get gay, but I didn't know to this point that I'd be, you know, happy making full-time content on YouTube. Doing this shit.
I think you've got a good mentality for it though, because of that whole like I don't give a fuck vibe that you have. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if you plan your videos, but I get the vibe that you literally are like, I have to make a video today, and you just sit down and you record something and then you throw it up, and you're just like, that's good enough. Like,
well, you know, I think Penn said it best. Again, I hate to be virgin-y, but Penn Jillette had a great metaphor.
You fucking love being virgin-y. Guys just hate being virgin-y. So shut the fuck up and tell us your story.
I acknowledge it. I don't know what's a pussy look like. I don't know, guys. Help me out. But Penn Jillette, is that what it is? I thought that was the disease they get. Jesus, but
a Belgian waffle.
Have you ever Googled blue waffle?
I have. I don't want to do it again.
It doesn't sound good.
Have a look at it, Josh. It'll change your life. Like it'll literally change the way that you view humanity from this day forward.
No, it changed the way you specifically view vaginas for the rest of your life. You're like, you know what? Give me a butthole. I'll be with that. But what the fuck was I going to tell you before I converted to gay?
Penn Jillette said.
Oh yeah, Penn. He was talking about clowns. That's something as humorous as clowns that you would assume there's not a lot of thought process. There's a whole dissertation of thought to be a clown. You know, you might have this outward appearance of chaos, but really you know what you're doing. Everything is controlled. Same thing with like a duck floating on the water. The duck looks smooth, but underneath you have pretty much chaos.
Little
You have
legs
this.
paddling away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same with me when I'm fucking anywhere. You just have little. I have like all my friends are taller than me, so they take normal steps, and then I'm just there
for everyone. Yeah. I get
Yeah,
you.
just like 4 little steps. How tall are you?
Me.
But we're both, whoever the fuck.
I don't
I'm
actually
like,
know. I actually don't know.
I'm 6
You don't know?
foot. 6 foot.
No.
Jace is probably what 5'10" or something.
Okay, I'm
5'11",
so
something
happy.
like that.
I'm so happy that you guys don't have some weird fucking system for that, where you're like, I'm 5 stone. I'm like,
well,
in
sorry,
Australia,
yeah,
height is not like a requirement for things. Like when you do your license in Australia, they're like, "How height are you?" Like maybe, you know, like, it's like let's say you just give them like a general idea. You're like, I don't know, fucking 100 and something centimeters, I guess. Like,
yeah.
They're like, oh, okay,
so
sick, and then they just fucking slap it on your license, and it's just this random number that you made up on the spot. Like
height is the one thing that we use both metrics for. We say centimeters and feet for some reason.
Okay.
So
I always use
190
centimeters.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. No. But I try to make it seem, especially with the cock piece. I'm like, yeah, I'm 170 centimeters. You know what I'm saying? Millimeters. Keeping it humble for the ladies. But the height one is rough. People here care a lot about height. I had to trick girls in order to be with their sleep with them with humor because of the lack of height that I have. And it's hard.
I assume you obviously wear those like 3-inch soles in your shoes. That way you can.
Do you know what the fucking worst part, dude, is that I get nonstop on TikTok, you scroll enough, you get ads, right? Every once in a while, it'd be like, hey, whatever. The ads that I get the most are the ones that put the fucking insole in the shoes for the height.
Wow, how do they know? I've never seen one of those ads ever.
No, they triangulate.
Targeted marketing, man. They fucking know what's up.
Yeah, they know the height. They see the height, and they're like, you know what, it's good.
I don't actually get ads. They're like,
we can see a whole foot of roof between his head and the top of the camera. Show him the ad.
Yeah, we got him. He wants to buy this shit. But it's weird because your heel's up. I don't understand it because it's like a thing you put in your shoe, but then your heel's up. But then imagine you happen to...
Simultaneously, not only do you get taller, you also get them sexy calf muscles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get a nice firm buttocks. That shit will actually tighten you up, man. Like, the next time you run into Brad Christian, you'll be so fucking tight.
No, he's short.
Done before it starts.
He's short. I'm taking it. I'm the giver in that situation. I'm not the taker. I'm definitely. I feel like
that's why he called you babe, because he thought you were wearing heels. He's like, oh, okay, let's see what's going on.
I'm still shook from the fact that he called me babe. I still can't believe it. I wake up at night in like a sweat and just go, fucking called me babe, dude. But height is a big thing here. Height is definitely a big deal here, especially as I mentioned for the ladies. They care a lot. On Tinder, it's like a huge thing. If you put on your profile, if you don't have your height, they'll ask you in the messages. They'll be like, hey, how tall are you? Bitch, how much do you weigh?
Yeah.
6'9".
Meatball? No, I'm 420. I'm 437.
This is a great point. Babe was clearly a movie reference. PigCake.
Yeah, because you're a pig.
Babe, pig in the city.
You know what? He might be fucking onto something.
Maybe the guy knows some shit.
But then here's the thing, though. I don't think I introduced myself as that. I think I said my name. I'm like, hey, I'm this person. And,
what'd you say again? What was your name again?
I don't say it publicly. But fortunately, people know it. People know it because they're fucking virgins. But I don't make it publicly. Well, I don't know if you saw my videos before, but I used to wear a mask. Like I had like an Al-Qaeda. No, I had like a ski mask, like a legitimate ski mask, because I used to be a teacher. Wow. And I was afraid of kids finding my fucking videos. And I was terrified of that idea where they go, hey, man, I saw your video.
Yeah.
So I used to fucking have a fucking ski mask that I would have on. And then eventually I'm like, you know what, man, let's do it. Let's just show the Arab Cubanness that is me.
Did you do was it a reveal video? Like after 1,000, once I hit 1,000 subs, I'll reveal my face.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? If I hit 50K in this allotted time, I'll do it. And I didn't do it. but I revealed it anyways. Like I'm like, hey, because I recorded the video. It's like this whole. I copied a music video that I really liked, and then I thought it was artistic. It ended up being autistic, but it was a music video that I copied, and then I showed it, and then I'm like, you know what? I regret not have done it earlier, because you lose so much in terms of connection and emotion and being able to convey stuff by not showing your face. I had a lot of videos where I blur it, you know, and I'm like, I lost so much. Like, I wish I could go back and do it from the start again, where I would just show the face from the beginning, because you lose like 90% of what you could do and you could convey with your face just for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I can agree with all that. I always show my face. I'm proud of my face. My teeth even social distance for me. So, I got everything going on. It's all working out. You
have the crotch cam, the ever coveted magician crotch cam, which I love. Every magician.
The tabletop cam. You son of a bitch.
No, I have every magician has this shot. I can't even do it without ruining my setup. But it's like every bedroom magician. It's like, hey, look at this trick. You know, and it's like one of so good. So I don't know if you get those.
I don't do that.
No, your penis.
I do it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, in the shot, you kind of have it poking out.
Turtle heading out of the pants.
Do you guys have that over there? The move where you cover it, the waistband trick?
Oh, where you tuck your erection up in your underpants.
Yeah. You don't have to be so scientific about it. I don't know if it's so technical. Your erection.
That saved many men from a fucking embarrassing time. You know?
It has, but it's also embarrassed me, because I've lifted my shirt by accident and you see a little turtle head poking.
What the fuck is that? Oh, nothing. That's a baton. But
you got to go the other way. You got to go the other way and tuck it into your sock. That's what you got to do. That way, that's not an issue.
You got to just wrap it around the other side and just do that.
Cram it between your cheeks. Yeah, wrap it around. Just tuck it between your legs and then cram it between your cheeks. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Go around. Yeah, put it behind you. Riffle up the back to make sure you got that, not the other flap. Tuck it in. You're good to go.
You know, you just reminded me. It's very fucking embarrassing. But when I was in 5th grade, right? I don't know what the equivalent is for you guys, because you guys have like, when I was in fucking primary.
We just call it the other way. We call it grade 5, not 5th grade.
Grade 5. Okay. All right. But I was obsessed with Mankind, the wrestler. I don't know if you're familiar with this. No? Okay. I'm glad that you guys have actually seen a pussy before.
We were still virgins back then too, so I don't know why we haven't.
Yeah, but it was a wrestler that he would keep a sock in his pants, and he would take out the sock, put it on his hand, and then shove his hand in people's mouths.
I fucking remember this. I actually remember this. Yeah.
That's
some fucked up shit.
Yeah, but I didn't realize the sexual connotation. So in 5th grade, as a joke, I had a sock in my pants, right? So I would carry around the fucking sock, and then every once in a while, somebody would say some shit, and I go, hey. And I'd fucking reach out and put the sock in my mouth. And they're like, oh! But then here's the thing. Yeah, as a joke. But I didn't understand. Mr. Sacco, that's exactly what it was. But I didn't understand the bit. So I had this fucking massive package all throughout 5th grade. I was a sock in my pants, not realizing that I looked ridiculous.
Meanwhile, girls are trying to get with you. Teachers are trying to get with you. They're like, what's up with this kid?
Anyway, fucking well-hung fucking 5th grader.
What's up, Piggy? With Mr. Sacco in your fucking pants. I still remember that. I don't know why. That was a core memory.
Pole vaulting with your sock willy.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible. And the prom, I remember having the sock in my pants in the 5th grade prom. Still having it in my pants. Thank you. I'm going to take it out and fucking sock somebody today.
Oh. Wow.
Oh. And that was before the magic.
Doing that for your gigs.
Yeah.
The next time someone tries to expose you in front of the crowd, just take that sock out and sock those motherfuckers.
Just put it on and fucking.
They threaten you and they're like, I'm gonna knock your fucking socks off. You're like, no, just fucking take them. Here, take them.
Here you go. Jesus fuck. I didn't realize it had a
double sock them, Josh.
It had 2 purposes. It not only gave you a weapon that you could use, right? Because this is technically like a hazardous item, but it also increases your package size. So I didn't realize that till later in life. Life hack. Life hacks with Piggy.
There you go, Josh. Add that to your repertoire.
Well, that was beautiful. You know, before we wrap up, because the police will be on their way, we've been talking about bags way too much. What?
You got a ticket. You got a ticket. They go, we noticed that in a live stream.
What are you is there anything that you're plugging at the moment, or like what's your next video that's coming out?
I don't even know if I'm gonna have a channel by the end of this. They're probably gonna reach out. Your Interpol, whatever equivalent, is gonna reach out to me and be like, you're aiding and abetting in these criminals for excess bag use
and excess breath use. We've used too much breaths.
Yeah, you guys are fucked.
Far too much.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever, man. The last video that I had was fun because I always loved looking at the Magic Facebook and seeing the retardation that is what magicians care about. And it's astonishing to me. So that was a fun video I put out. There's always the PigCake Magic Academy, right? PigCake Magic Academy that I show every other fucking video. But that's another one that I'm completely again shocked as to the traction that I've had with that. Very, very grateful to the fact that people want to pay me money to show them magic, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
How do you do you have a schedule? Like, have you planned out a few years worth of content, or how do you, that's a lot of content that you're pumping.
Yeah. I mean, and I didn't realize that I kind of set myself up to do that. I realized that a lot of people that do have the patron, what do you call it? The patron model, are like, hey guys, so I'm releasing this month's video. I'm like, oh, okay.
So
I could have done that.
We have a Patreon for this podcast.
Yeah. Am I talking shit about you guys?
No.
We release something every week.
We basically do an extra podcast per week just for them. That's uncensored, which this probably should have been on that. And then we do a Zoom jam session every fortnight. So it's like easy to keep going with the content. But if you're like, are you just going through Tarbell, like volume 1 to 8, like slowly, or like?
Well, no, I there are two things. I do it selfishly because my memory's shit, right? So my goal is that I want to put everything that I know on there, everything that I could legally and ethically teach without, stepping on people's toes. And so eventually I want to have it as kind of like a reference for myself, that anytime I want to know something, I'll just go and check it out and see what's on there. But it's, specifically magic, it's everything. It's mentalism stuff, card stuff. I think John Kerry recently joined, and he's been leaving like a bunch of comments saying like, oh, this is brilliant. Nice. Yeah. Nice. So I'm like,
he's a funny dude.
Yeah. I'm going to chat with him on Wednesday and see how that goes. But I feel like our virginities are going to align well together.
You know what's so funny about him is like, he's so polite and like, old man, like when he's teaching, but then when you hang out, because he came and did a lecture in Australia, and then, but like afterwards, he's like having a beer, talking about chicks, like just completely like a dude.
Yeah. That's so funny. That is so fucking funny. I feel like that's all of them over there in the UK. Like they have this like posh side, but then you have 2 beers in them, and they decide to start taking their dicks out.
Yeah, I want to see Michael Vincent on a few beers. That's what I want to see.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know if you follow Magician Roasted on Instagram. It's my guilty pleasure. No, it's this account that they specify in the roasting of magicians, right?
Sounds fucking fun already. I'm looking it up.
It's one of my favorite accounts, but the one they rag on Michael a lot because Michael posts some stuff on his stories that are like, I'm not a magician, I'm composing eloquent soliloquies.
Shit, dude. I brought that up. I brought that up in one of our podcasts. I was saying I can't believe this shit. This guy fucking serious. Yeah, like he's transcended. He's transcended beyond the magic art. To this. Magician Roasted.
I can post it. Yeah, Magician Roasted. They've I think they've shat on the account like twice. So now it's Magician Roasted.
Roasted Potato Magician.
Yeah, that'd be great, right? They just eventually lose all their accounts. Is that what
it's called? I feel like
it's let's see. I'll tell you right now. I think it's Magician Roasted 2.0. Or maybe Roasted Magicians. I'll tell you right now. Fuck it. Hold up. Roasted. Magic Roasted Returns. That's what it is. Right. And this guy just every once in a while will put some like just tremendous stuff. And Michael Vincent's one that he rags on every once in a while just because
it's a private account too. That's fucking
no fucking way. Oh, I guess maybe
it probably has to be, right? Because everyone gets fucking butthurt about it.
Yeah. Maybe that's probably recent. Maybe I feel. And I think somebody's trying to get him out because they bought followers for him. because right now he's at like 2.5 thousand followers. Like a week ago, he was at like 2,000 followers. So I think somebody bought accounts to try to kick him out of the app.
Wow.
Which is just so funny. But he always gets like in shit. So you read the comment section and it's gold. But that's one that I look at. And every time he brings up Michael Vincent talking about his compositions, he doesn't refer to his ace assemblies as tricks. They're compositions.
Yep. Composer of magic.
It's just like, I mean, like magicians already suck. Like, can we just not make it fucking worse? Like,
yeah,
because I think about it often, man. Where I'm like, it's like I feel like I put a lot of hard work into this stuff, but then at the same time, like you can just fucking buy a full working routine.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? And be
You're
just
right.
as successful. And it's just like, come on, do we have to be so fucking stupid at the same time? Like, can we just just have some normal fucking magicians, like people that like they do magic, but then also if you speak to them, they're not just fucking like that. Why do they always like have to be like fucking stupid retards with lisps? You know, like that just don't speak properly and
they talk to you, but then
like,
they're shuffling cards.
Yeah.
I've said this for years, man. The people that stand out in the community are people first and magician second. So you're a person first, you're human, you know how to, you're normal, and then you have magic and you could love magic. I mean, I've loved magic for fucking 21 years at this point, right? Yeah. And then now I've made it into a living, but I'm still a person first. I care about me first, then the magic. So people don't do that. They care about magic first. Their whole lives is magic. And then once, for example, let's say they get caught out on something, that's why they care a lot. And one of the questions I'm sure you get,
they shit because I get that question a lot. Like, what do you do when someone catches you out? My usual response is like, I don't care. Like, I don't owe that. I don't owe that person anything. Like, fuck him. You know? Like,
exactly. Like,
I saw how you did that. Congratulations. Well fucking done.
Like, yeah. How would you respond if you're a banker, right? If you're a banker and somebody comes up to you in your place of work,
I saw you counting that cash. Oh,
yeah, you missed the bill, bitch. It's the same shit. How would you react as a human? And that's how you should react. But then they think that there's a weird, like, life hack way to do it as a magician. No, be a person first, and you'll know the answer. But I think that's just with youth and experience, and eventually you get over that. But I can only say it as
people don't. Like, you still look at these older magicians, and they still fucking act like that. But they're like they shit themselves at a mistake. You're just like,
you got to be a person. That's I think the key, and that's what I keep telling people when I get that a lot, man. I get that fucking a lot constantly when it's like, what do I do in this situation? What do I do in that? What would you do if you weren't doing a card trick? What would you have done if somebody does that? If you're holding your phone and somebody grabs a phone from your hand, what the fuck would you do? You'd say, "Excuse me, that's my phone. What are you doing? Like, what are you?" Like. So
polite.
Oh,
someone snatched the phone out of my hand, I'd lose my shit.
Just flex on them. Well, for me, they'd be reaching down and grabbing my phone, so it wouldn't be. I mean, hey, what are you grabbing my phone for? Yeah. You know, it sucks. I saw a video on TikTok the other day that was like, "This is what life is like for a person that's 5'2". And I'm like, what's wrong with this video? It's fine, right? It's at a grocery store, and it's from a perspective of a person who's like 5'2", and they're just walking around. I'm like, I don't see the problem. And then all the comments are like, oh my God, is this what they see? Like, how do they live like this?
Bro, someone to help you reach the top shelf, you know? You want to get a fresh bag of Takis, you got to climb up the side of the fucking...
Listen, were you there? Did you see me? Dude, the other day I was getting rice, and the rice is they put it on the top row. So I look both ways, right, and make sure nobody's in the row. And I go, and I jump and I grab it, right, and I put that shit in my cart. But I want to get another one. So then the other one is a little bit too far. So again, I look and I'm like, all right, fucking jump and grab that shit, bro. Somebody caught me, bro. Somebody fucking caught me acting like a short person in public.
And then you're like, I gotta kill you now, right?
Yeah,
you gotta get one of those. One of those extendable hands. That's what you need. A little hand.
Oh yeah.
One of them. While we're at it, Josh, you can get one of them fucking sticky hands. You can just slap it up there and just pull the fucking.
That would be better.
That's how you get the ladies. I'm just at the aisle, just looking at them like, yeah, I just fucking did that.
You're like, yeah, girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Got your fucking Gucci, your Gucci
You like that?
claw.
Huh?
your Gucci fucking tongs. And you just fucking grab down a bag of fucking rice with your tongs.
Yeah, that was.
If that doesn't get you laid, I just think that the human race is doomed.
Yeah, it's heightist. It's height elitist. You know, we're all talking about, like Jabrizi was saying, that we're holding him down as a youthful black man. What about me, huh? What about us short guys? We're being held down, us short kings. We have lives too. Peter, Turner.
And on that note, on that note, we've hit the 2 hour. You know, we've basically done double the length of our usual podcast. So
no fucking way.
Yeah,
we normally only go for an hour. Josh doesn't stay online very long.
I realize he's the one that's pushing. He's like, "Hey guys, so I got a thing."
You know, I just thought that an hour is my buffer. I'm like, all right, an hour over. Okay, that's what I
agree. I agree. But it's been great, man. Thank you guys for having me on here. It was wonderful talking literal 2% magic, 98% Australia's current COVID handlings.
PigCake dropped the fucking short card so hard he cracked it. Oh no, he missed the card.
Just
fucking low.
I go up. I have to go up on girls.
Yeah, you have to put up the short card.
Yeah,
you can't drop it. You have to put it up.
You are lucky. You are in the other side of the planet, my friend. If not, you'd get the Socko. That's what you get from me.
Oh, shit. That might have to be our new thumbnail. For this video.
I like the battle thing. I'm hoping that it's just clickbaity enough that old mate Jabrizi clicks on it.
He watches it. I know he watches them.
Oh, dude, of course he does. Yeah, I'm hoping that he reaches out and says, "Oh, let's fucking talk." And then
I want to be on. If he's fucking on, I want to be on. All right, I want to be on here and chat. It's like a secret guest. Like I just come in like Kyle B. Like hi, hi. And I'm really gay about it. Yeah, but definitely let me know. What do you guys do at the end? What do you guys do at the end here?
We do this.
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.